Good morning. Kanchan madam, good morning. Pawar sir, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kanchan,
Namaskar, sir.
welcome. Anil Singh sir is going to join immediately. Sir. Sir, welcome, sir. Good morning, sir.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning,
Welcome.
sir. Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Good morning, Pawar sir. Good morning, Sabir
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Good
good morning,
morning,
madam.
madam. Good morning, madam.
I will join you after 15 minutes.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
there, but join after 15 minutes.
yes,
Okay?
yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Gulshan madam, please start because our Singh sir has another responsibility.
Sir,
Farida
with
madam.
your kind permission, can we start? Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
A very good morning to the esteemed guest, teacher participants, and all others. On behalf of management, on behalf of our principal, sir, Dr. Deepak Sable, on behalf of IQSC coordinator, Dr. Neetu Kapoor, on behalf of all teaching, administrative, and non-teaching staff, Bharat College of Arts and Commerce invites you for NEP 2020 implementation process. You all are welcome for this session. This is an input-output session where we will have exchange from the resources as well as participants. Now I read the national anthem. I'll request all the dignitaries to please raise themselves for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, Brushali Miss, and thank you all the dignitaries. Kindly take your seat. Now I request for the positive environment to be spread out through the webinar. I'll request Brushali Miss to kindly play with Saraswati Vandana, the blessings of Ma Saraswati. Yes, ma'am.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमा आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहा हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधती विद्यां शारदाम्
Thank you, Vrushali ma'am. Now this workshop is being for NEP 2020 implementation process. From the last so many days, we are attending this seminars or webinars regarding this NEP 2020. Today, we have some eminent speakers, a resource person who will give us a proper guidance on what exactly NEP implementation process is. Before to start with the program, I'll request our principal, Sir Dr. Deepak Sable, to please address our audience. Sir, over to you.
Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you. Good morning to each and everyone who are presenting here. Honorable Dr. Anil Singh, sir, Dean Humanities, Mumbai University, and Principal of Sonubhav Baswan College, Shahpur. Respected Dr. Kanchan Pulmadi, madam, Principal of Dhanuka College, Mumbai. Respected Dr. Shivaji Pawar, sir, Vice Principal, Mulund College of Commerce, Mulund, and all the dear teacher participants who have gathered all over our nation. I'm very happy to inform all the respected guests that we received excellent response. More than 300 registrations have been done for the implementation process of NEP. And therefore, with the limitation of technology, we decided to go as well as here YouTube. So therefore, we have a screening through YouTube as well. I just want to give a brief about the objectives of this NEP 2020 process. The main motto behind it that since NEP implemented in the throughout the India nation as well as in Maharashtra, now last academic year, that is the 2023-24, NEP has been implemented in the all autonomous colleges of Maharashtra state. And coming academic year, that is the 2024-25, all affiliated colleges of Mumbai University of Mumbai, we are going to implement it. So therefore, it is as per our university's initiative, University of Mumbai's initiative, and University and the initiative of the government of Maharashtra, that we should have a school connect as well as we should have that rapport with the teacher. And therefore, keeping in mind, we decided why not we should have a two session mainly dealing with the two aspects, that is affiliated colleges as well as autonomous colleges who already started the NEP. So therefore, we kept this two session dealing particularly, that is the implementation of NEP, particularly with the reference to the affiliated colleges, which is going to be implemented from the next academic year, that is the 2024-25. At the same time, Dr. Pawar sir, who is going to speak particularly on what challenges faced by the all autonomous colleges while implementing NEP in their institution from this academic year, that is the 23-24. And therefore, we thought we should have a good platform. And hence, we decided with the permission of the University of Mumbai and all those things. And hence, we organized today's national webinar on this implementation process of NEP 2020. And with this, I would like to stop myself here because we have a excellent speaker. At the same time, we have a Dean of Humanities who is excellent particularly in NEP, because under his able guidance, we completed maximum 99% of all NEP syllabus and all those things. So sir is with us, Dr. Anil Singh sir. Now I would like to Farida madam, please proceed further. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Now, it's an esteemed honor to welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. Anil Singh, sir. I'll request Dr. KC Jha to kindly honor with his biodata so that the persons joined in this webinar will come to know the personalities who are going to explain on NEP 2020. Dr. Jha, over to you, sir.
जी नमस्कार, मैं डॉक्टर क्रिश्चन झा, भारत कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट्स एंड कॉमर्स की तरफ से आज के गेस्ट प्रभारी प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार सिंह का संक्षिप्त आत्मवृत्त प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूं। डॉक्टर अनिल कुमार सिंह प्रभारी अधिष्ठाता मानव विज्ञान विद्या शाखा मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय के रहे हैं। संप्रति सर प्रोफेसर एंड हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट सोनू भाऊ बसंत महाविद्यालय महाराष्ट्र के में हैं। सर पूर्व अध्यक्ष हिंदी अध्ययन मंडल बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडी रहे हैं मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी। सर पूर्व सदस्य विद्युत परिषद मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी के रहे हैं। सर ने MA और PhD किया है। सर के निर्देशन में 18 से अधिक शोधार्थी PhD कर चुके हैं, डीलिट की डिग्री प्राप्त कर चुके हैं या संप्रति रिसर्च कर रहे हैं। सर RRC कमेटी के मेंबर्स रहे हुए हैं। सर हिंदी विभाग के बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडी के वाइस चांसलर नॉमिनी रहे हैं। इसके साथ ही सर कई कॉलेज के वाइस चांसलर नॉमिनी रहे हैं। सर कई कॉलेज के डेवलपमेंट कमेटी के मेंबर्स भी हैं। सर महाराष्ट्र हिंदी परिषद तथा भारतीय हिंदी परिषद इलाहाबाद के लाइफ मेंबर्स हैं। सर की अभी तक 75 से अधिक रचनाएं प्रकाशित हो चुकी हैं। सर ने अभी तक 4 पुस्तक लिखे हैं जिनके नाम है अभिनव व्यावहारिक अध्ययन।
सर
यस
सफिशिएंट बायोडेटा हो गया, अब आगे के कार्यक्रम को बढ़ाइए।
ओके सर। सर की सर को कई अंतर्राष्ट्रीय, राष्ट्रीय एवं राज्य स्तर के पुरस्कार मिल चुके हैं। अब मैं फरीदा मैडम से विनती करता हूं कि आगे का कार्यभार संभालें।
Thank you, Dr. Jha. Thank you so much. Now I kindly request, with due respect, to start with Dr. Anil Singh sir's session. Sir, over to you, sir.
धन्यवाद मैडम। भारत कॉलेज के द्वारा आयोजित NEP 2020 इम्प्लीमेशन सेमिनार के लिए मैं आप सबका अभिवादन करता हूं और इस संस्था के मैनेजमेंट के पदाधिकारी और हम सबके प्रिय प्राचार्य प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर दीपक साबले सर, जिनके नेतृत्व में दिशा निर्देश में आज यह राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर NEP का कार्यक्रम जो है आयोजित किया गया है। मैं देश के विभिन्न भागों से जुड़े हुए, कोने कोने से जुड़े हुए सभी लोगों का मैं मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय की ओर से भी स्वागत करता हूं और हमारे मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय के माननीय कुलगुरु डॉक्टर रविंद्र कुलकर्णी सर, प्र कुलगुरु माननीय अजय भामरे सर, सभी को नमन करते हुए मैं अपनी बात को प्रारंभ करूंगा। सबसे पहले तो दीपक सापले सर और उनकी टीम को बधाई देना चाहिए कि मैंने सर को संकेत किया था कि सर आप ये जो कार्यक्रम है थोड़ा 1-2 महीने के बाद करिए, क्योंकि अभी खाना पक रहा है। खाना बस अंतिम स्टेज पर है, जो कि पकने के बाद आप सभी को परोसा जाएगा। लेकिन फिर भी साबले सर ने एक दूरदृष्टि रखी। उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं सर, एक चर्चा हम लोग एनईपी पे कर लेते हैं, कैसे इसे लागू करना है, कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, और इसके बाद जरूरत पड़ी तो हम फिर समय समय पर इन चीजों को अपना। आवेदन करता हूँ कि आप बहुत ही कम समय एनईपी को केंद्रित करते हुए बेहतरीन कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया। मैं कुछ मुद्दों की ओर आपका ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहूँ कि एनईपी 2020 जो हमारी शिक्षा नीति अपनाई जा रही है, इसके पीछे सरकार की क्या मंशा है। देखिए, ये एक त्रिकोण की तरह बनता जा रहा है। इसमें कहीं एक तरफ टीचर है, एक तरफ संस्थान है, एक तरफ मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय है, और बीच में आप देख रहे हैं कि विद्यार्थी। तो ये तीनों चारों को लेकर के हमें जो है एनईपी को विद्यार्थियों के लिए लाभकारी बनाना है। सर्वप्रथम तो मैं अपने उन प्राध्यापकों से गुजारिश करूंगा कि थोड़ा सा उन चीजों को निगेटिव चीजों में न ले। प्राय होता क्या है कि हम चीजों को बिना जाने, बिना समझे, बिना उस पर विचार विमर्श किए अपनी प्रतिक्रिया देने लगते हैं। मैं ये मानता हूँ कि कोई भी नई चीज जब आती है तो उसके सामने बहुत सी चुनौतियां भी आती है, समस्याएं भी आती है। तो हमें उन सबका मिल करके हम सबको उसका मार्ग निकालना है, न कि उन चुनौतियों के सामने घुटने टेकना है। ये आप भी स्वीकार करते हैं, लेकिन उन चुनौतियों का सामना हम सब सबल तरीके से कर सकते हैं जब हम उन चीजों को जानेंगे, जब हम उन चीजों के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, जब हम उन चीजों के बारे में चर्चा विचार विमर्श करेंगे। तब आपके लिए वही चीज आसान हो जाएगी। जो आज हमें थोड़ा सा कठिन लग रहा है, तो आगे चल करके बहुत आसान। यही स्थिति सीबीजीएस को लेकर के था, सीबीसीएस को लेकर के था, और यही थोड़ी स्थिति एनईपी 2020 को भी लेकर के हो सकती है। लेकिन एनईपी 2020 बहुत ही स्पष्ट है। कुछ चीजें थोड़ी सी लोगों को फ्रेमवर्क समझने में दिक्कतें आ रही है, लेकिन साबले सर जैसे प्राचार्य और प्राध्यापक इन चीजों को दूर करने के लिए निरंतर प्रयासरत है। आज का यह सेमिनार उसी का एक हिस्सा है। मित्रों, कुछ बातें जो है कुछ बातें जो है मैं आप लोगों के सामने एक संक्षेप में रखना चाहूंगा। साबले सर, मुझे कितने मिनट का समय आपके द्वारा दिया गया है, तो मैं अपनी बात को किस तरह से रखूं? साबले सर,
20 मिनट है सर।
20 मिनट ना?
यस।
हाँ, क्या है कि आगे आगे का सेशन आपका डिस्टर्ब न हो, इसीलिए मैंने पूछा। ठीक है,
अप टू 10
तो
30 सर।
20 मिनट के बजाय मैं 19 मिनट में ही अपनी बात को समाप्त करूंगा। देखिए,
जय
सबसे पहले एनईपी की जो संकल्पना है, जो हमारे ट्रेडिशनल कोर्सेज चल रहे थे, उसी को लेकर के स्किल बेस किया जा रहा है। पहली बात तो हमें ये गलतफहमी दूर करनी चाहिए कि एनईपी में ये होगा वो होगा। एनईपी क्या कर रहा है, हमारे ट्रेडिशनल कोर्सेज के साथ स्किल बेस्ड चीजों को जोड़ रहा है कि विद्यार्थी जो है अध्ययन के दौरान जब वो पढ़ाई करे तो उसके साथ साथ वो स्किल बेस्ड के कोर्स करे, जिससे आगे वो अपना स्वयं का रोजगार खोल सके या संस्थानों में काम कर सके। इसलिए बहुत से प्रयोजन यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं कि उनको इंटर्नशिप का प्रयोजन किया जा रहा है, ओजेटी के ऑप्शंस दिए जा रहे हैं कि विद्यार्थी इन चीजों को करके पढ़ाई के साथ साथ वह इतना निपुण हो जाए कि आगे चल करके जब वो महाविद्यालय से उपाधि लेकर के बाहर निकले तो उसे किसी भी प्रकार की दिक्कत न हो। तो इसके लिए जो संरचनात्मक अगर आप स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे तो उसको जो है 6 वर्टिकल के अंतर्गत बांट दिया गया है। और उन वर्टिकल के अंतर्गत आपको मैं एक सांकेतिक रूप में बताऊंगा कि पहला वर्टिकल जो है मेजर का है, दूसरा वर्टिकल माइनर का है, तीसरा वर्टिकल आपका ओपन इलेक्टिव का है, और चौथा वर्टिकल जो है वोकेशनल स्किल कोर्सेस, स्किल इन्हांसमेंट कोर्सेस का है, और पांचवा जो है एबिलिटी इन्हांसमेंट कोर्सेज का है, वैल्यू एजुकेशन कोर्सेज का है, और आईपीएस का है, और छठवां वर्टिकल जो आप देख रहे हैं ओजीटी, एफडी और रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट से संबंधित। तो ये जो पूरे एनईपी के पाठ्यक्रम को है, ये 6 वर्टिकल्स के अंतर्गत बांटा गया है। और यहाँ पर हम कॉलेजेस वालों को सबसे पहले ये विचार करना होगा कि हम मेजर की दृष्टि से, माइनर की दृष्टि से, बाकी आप जो 3rd वर्टिकल से लेकर के 6th वर्टिकल तक आप बिल्कुल निश्चिंत रहिए, वहां आपको कोई कठिनाई होने वाली नहीं। कुछ बास्केट्स जो है यूनिवर्सिटी की ओर से आएंगे, उसमें आपको इतने सारे ऑप्शंस दिए जाएंगे विद्यार्थियों को कि विद्यार्थी जो है उनमें से अपने पसंद का, अपने चॉइस का वह विषय सिलेक्ट करेगा। लेकिन हमें पूरा फोकस जो है माइनर और मेजर को लेकर के कर, तो खास करके इसमें देश के कोने कोने से भी विद्वान जुड़े हुए हैं। लेकिन मैं हमारे मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी से जुड़े हुए प्राचार्यों और प्राध्यापकों के लिए कहूंगा कि आप आपके कॉलेज में जो विषय चल रहे हैं, चाहे वो कॉमर्स का विषय हो, चाहे साइंस का विषय हो, चाहे ह्यूमिनिटी का विषय हो, आप उसके पहले मेजर और माइनर के कॉम्बिनेशन पे थोड़ा सा विचार करिए। यूनिवर्सिटी अपने तरीके से कार्य कर रही है, यूनिवर्सिटी की टीम अपने अपने तरीके से, या हमारे माननीय वीसी सर ने आईकेएस को लेकर के एक सेपरेट कमेटी बनाई है और आईकेएस के ऊपर वो काम कर। तो ये जो वर्टिकल्स आप देख रहे हैं, आपने देखा होगा कि मुंबई विश्वविद्यालय ने सर्वप्रथम एक ही साथ सब कार्य नहीं किया। थोड़ा सा हमारे प्राध्यापकों को लगा कि नहीं नहीं, एक ही साथ दिए होते तो हम लोग सब बना देते थे। लेकिन हमारे वीसी सर, प्रोवीसी की जो सोच है वह यह है कि हम उसी पर फोकस करें। अगर हम सब पर एक साथ फोकस करने बैठेंगे ना, तो हम भी कंफ्यूज होंगे और विद्यार्थियों के साथ सही न्याय नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो इसीलिए सर ने सबसे पहले आपको मैंडेटरी और वीएससी और एसीसी वर्टिकल्स के स्ट्रक्चर और डिटेल सिलेबस को बनाने के लिए कहा। उसके बाद फिर आपने देखा कि एईसी, एसी के अंतर्गत आप देख रहे हैं कि वहां पर आपको जो है लैंग्वेजेस को प्रमोट किया जा रहा है। वहां पर इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज आप देख रहे हैं कि उस वर्टिकल 4 में आप देख रहे हैं कि आपको इंग्लिश एक लैंग्वेज रखा जाएगा, सभी के लिए कंपलसरी होगा। और उसके बाद आपको सेकंड ऑप्शन जो है, आप हिंदी ले सकते हैं, मराठी ले सकते हैं, गुजराती ले सकते हैं, जितनी भी भाषाएं हमारे यहाँ चल रही है। तो इस तरह का नियोजन चल रहा है कि कम्युनिकेशन, और वहां पे लिटरेचर नहीं पढ़ना है, इंग्लिश का लिटरेचर नहीं पढ़ना है, किसी भी भाषा का लिटरेचर नहीं पढ़ना है। क्योंकि कुछ हमारे बोर्ड के लोगों ने इस तरह की थोड़ी गलतियां कर दी थी, फिर हमने उनसे सुधार के लिए कि वहां पे आपको कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, विद्यार्थी के अंतर बोलने की कला निपुण हो, कैसे वह ग्रामर के दृष्टिकोण से सही उच्चारण करे, कैसे हमारे विद्यार्थी कल इंटरव्यू में जाए तो उनके सामने ये समस्या न, क्योंकि आप जानते हैं कि अगर आपका वाणी पे नियंत्रण है तो आप सभी चीजों पे नियंत्रण कर सकते हैं। अगर आपके व्यक्तित्व में वो निखार नहीं है तो आप बहुत नॉलेजेबल पर्सन है, फिर भी आप लोगों के ऊपर अपनी छाप नहीं छोड़ सकते। तो इसके पीछे हमारे वीसी सर, तो वीसी सर की यही सोच है कि हम एक एक वर्टिकल को, अब इस समय हम लोग तीसरे स्टेज पे काम कर रहे हैं। हमारे पूरे व्यूअर्स जो है माइनर और ओई पे काम कर रहा है कि अदर माइनर तो आपके विषय से रिलेटेड होगा, आपको आपके विषय का भी माइनर बनाना है, और भी विषयों के माइनर के पाठ्यक्रम बनाए जाए। और ओई में क्या है, अदर इलेक्टिव, दूसरे फैकल्टी के लोग भी उस विषय को। अब मान लीजिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल साबले सर जो है इकोनॉमिक्स के प्राध्यापक, अगर वो इकोनॉमिक्स के सब सिद्धांत को अगर ओए में रख देंगे तो दूसरे सब्जेक्ट के बच्चे नहीं लेंगे। तो उनको वहां पर छोटे छोटे विषयों को रखना होगा, इंडस्ट्री से लेकर के शुगर इंडस्ट्री, समझ रहे हैं? इन सब चीजों को लेकर के एक सामान्य पाठ्यक्रम बनाना होगा कि जिस विषय को दूसरे फैकल्टी के विद्यार्थी भी ले सके। इन्हीं चीजों पर हमको फोकस करना है। और दूसरी बात, इस पाठ्यक्रम, इस एनईपी 2020 की खूबी ये है कि पहले क्या होता था, विद्यार्थी एफवाईबी में एडमिशन लेता था, तो सीधे उसको, अगर वो फेल भी होता है तो फिर पास होते हुए गिरते भागते उसको TYBA तक जाना पड़ता था। लेकिन NEP 2020 में सबसे अच्छी बात ये रखी गई है कि एग्जिस्ट ऑप्शन रखा गया है। अगर विद्यार्थी चाहे तो उसको बाहर निकल सकता है। लेकिन बाहर निकलने का ये मतलब नहीं कि विद्यार्थी के जब मन में आया तब वो बाहर निकल जाएगा फिर अंदर आ जाएगा। उसके भी NEP 2020 में कुछ नियमावली बनाई गई है कि उसको कम से कम फर्स्ट ईयर 2 सेम जो है कंप्लीट करना होगा। और उस विद्यार्थी को जो है सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स का प्रमाण पत्र दिया जाएगा। और उसके साथ साथ उसको 44 क्रेडिट कंप्लीट करनी, और उस 44 क्रेडिट के साथ उसको 4 क्रेडिट का और जो है उसको कोर्स का इंटर्नशिप का कोर्स करना होगा। तब जाकर के वह विद्यार्थी जो है सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स लेकर के निकल सकता है। इसी तरह अगर मान लीजिए कि विद्यार्थी SYBA के बाद निकलना चाहता है तो उसको 4 सेमेस्टर पूरे करने पड़ते, और उसको कम से कम वहां पर जो है 88 क्रेडिट कंप्लीट करनी होगी। और 88 क्रेडिट के अलावा फिर उसे 4 क्रेडिट का जो है इंटर्नशिप के कोर्स करनी होगी। जब विद्यार्थी इन निष्कर्षों को पूर्ण करता है उसके बाद वह निकल सकता है। अब लोगों के मन में एक प्रश्न ये भी हो सकता है कि सर अगर वो विद्यार्थी मान लीजिए कि सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स लेके निकल गया है या डिप्लोमा सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स करके निकल गया और उसके बाद में ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं मुझे आगे ग्रेजुएशन करना है, आगे PG करना है, तो क्या उनके लिए ऐसे कौन से पर्याय हैं? उनके लिए भी ऑप्शंस रखा गया है कि 7 7 ईयर्स के अंदर उस विद्यार्थी को राइट से आगे की पढ़ाई फिर से उसे जारी कर। लेकिन वो 8 साल के बाद 9 साल के बाद आएगा तो उसे ये सुविधाएं नहीं मिलेगी। 7 ईयर्स का दिया गया है और उस 7 साल के अंदर विद्यार्थी फिर से आगे की अपनी पढ़ाई को जो है प्रारंभ कर सकता है। और बाकी की चीजें आप लोगों को मालूम है कि आपको 1 क्रेडिट के लिए जो है 15 आवर्स दिया गया है। उसके हिसाब से आपको आपके पाठ्यक्रम का नियोजन करना है, सिलेबस बनाना है कि और उसने मॉड्यूल्स के अंदर उतने इकाई के अंतर्गत आपको अपने क्रेडिट को बांटते हुए ये कार्य करना हो। तो ये जो उसका क्रम भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि अभी पहली न्यूज एक बार 4 महीना पहले पेपर में आ गई कि अब जो है अभी ये जो है 4 साल का हो गया हेडिंग। अब लोग घबरा गए 3 साल से 4, लेकिन अंदर जब लोगों ने पढ़ना प्रारंभ किया, जानकारी लेनी प्रारंभ की, तब वो कॉन्सेप्ट लोगों के समझ में आए। मुझे भी जो लोग मिले, सर अब तो BA 4 साल का हो गया, तो मैंने कहा भाई 4 साल का हो गया उसकी क्राइटेरिया रखी है विश्वविद्यालय ने, UGC ने। आप लोग जो है हवा बना देते हैं। तब उनको बताया गया कि ग्रेजुएशन 3 साल का ही है, लेकिन अगर कोई विद्यार्थी ऑनर्स करना चाहता है 1 साल का और तो उसे वो डिग्री प्रदान की जाए। और अगर वो MA करना चाहता है तो उसे वो 2 साल पूरे करने होंगे। तो उसके लिए यूनिवर्सिटी ने बकायदे स्ट्रक्चर्स दिया है, क्रेडिट का विभाजन किया है और उस अनुकूल विद्यार्थी को जाए। और उसके साथ साथ एक और NEP में बहुत अच्छी बात है कि बाय रिसर्च, समझ रहे? अगर वो विद्यार्थी बाय रिसर्च MA करना चाहता है तो उसका भी प्रावधान NEP 2020 में दिया गया है कि बाय रिसर्च वह विद्यार्थी जो है, और इसलिए किया जा रहा है कि विद्यार्थियों को रिसर्च के लिए फोकस किया। तो क्या आप लोग देख रहे हैं MPhil बंद कर दिया गया है, तो MPhil के तुलना में इन चीजों को इस रूप में रखा जा रहा है कि विद्यार्थी कैसे रिसर्च की ओर प्रमोट होगा, कैसे विद्यार्थी रिसर्च की ओर प्रेरित होगा। यह पाठ्यक्रम इस तरीके से जो है विद्यार्थियों के सामने चलेगा। मैं आप सब लोगों के सामने एक संकेत करना चाहूंगा कि जो एक UGC का अपने महाराष्ट्र शासन का एक GR है, 20 अप्रैल का है। 20 अप्रैल का महाराष्ट्र शासन का आप वो GR पढ़िए। साबले सर को मैंने दिया था, बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से उसके अंतर्गत समरी दी गई है। वैसे अपने माननीय कुलगुरु कुलकर्णी सर इस कमेटी के सदस्य होने के नाते महाराष्ट्र स्तर पर उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बातें बताई है। लेकिन ये जो सर्कुलर महाराष्ट्र शासन ने निकाला है इसमें सभी चीजें बहुत ही स्पष्ट तरीके से दी गई। हाँ, स्ट्रक्चर को लेके कुछ लोगों के मन में होगा कि देखिए वहां पर मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम की चर्चा की गई है। तो हमारे लोग थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज होते हैं कि सर वहां पे जो क्रेडिट दिया गया है, कहीं 40 क्रेडिट दिया गया है, डैश करके 44 क्रेडिट दिया गया है। तो महाराष्ट्र के कुछ विश्वविद्यालयों ने 40 क्रेडिट रखा है, लेकिन अपने यूनिवर्सिटी के अंतर्गत जो है उसको 44, सेम आपका 1 और सेम 2 जो है 44 क्रेडिट का रखा गया है। देखिए लेवल 4.5 से स्टार्ट होता है। 4.5 यूजी सर्टिफिकेट जो है उसके लिए आप देख रहे हैं कि 2 सेमेस्टर पूरे करने हैं और 1 ईयर का है। उसके बाद 5.0 आप यूजी डिप्लोमा देख रहे हैं जो 4 सेमेस्टर का होगा। और उसके बाद आप 3 इयर्स बैचलर डिग्री 5.5 लेवल देख रहे हैं। उसके बाद 6.0 लेवल जो आप देख रहे हैं बैचलर डिग्री ऑनर्स और बैचलर डिग्री रिसर्च को लेकर के ये चीजें केंद्रित होगी। तो इस तरीके से जो है बम्बई विश्वविद्यालय के जितने भी बीओएस हैं वे इस स्ट्रक्चर को ध्यान में रखते हुए अपने अपने सब्जेक्ट का, अपने अपने विषय का वे पाठ्यक्रम बना रहे हैं। और निश्चित ही विद्यार्थियों के लिए ये लाभकारी होगा। एक दो प्रश्न लोगों के मन में ये भी हो सकता है, मैं इन विषयों की और चर्चा करके फिर मैं आगे की ओर आना चाहूंगा कि एनसीआरएफ की संकल्पना भी कुछ लोगों के सामने स्पष्ट होना चाहिए कि एनसीआरएफ की संकल्पना क्या है। क्या है ये एनसीआरएफ? एनसीआरएफ का फुल फॉर्म है नेशनल क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क एंड मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच। देखिए क्वालिटी आज कहीं से भी पढ़ाई कर सकता है, वह इंडिया के किसी अन्य, भारत के किसी दूसरे विश्वविद्यालय से भी वो अध्ययन करना चाहता है तो वो हम रोक नहीं सकते। उसमें प्रोविजन किया गया है तो उसके क्रेडिट को काउंट करने के लिए एक जगह पे जो है उसका विद्यार्थी का क्रेडिट, इसीलिए नेशनल क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क जो है बनाया जा रहा है, जिसके अंतर्गत विद्यार्थी और भी बहुत अच्छे अच्छे प्रयोजन किए गए हैं कि नेशनल क्रेडिट फ्रेमवर्क को बहुविषयक दृष्टिकोण से बनाया जा रहा है। इसलिए उसको बहुदृष्टिकोण से बनाया जा रहा है क्योंकि इस पाठ्यक्रम में 8 क्रेडिट का और प्रयोग एनसीसी विद्यार्थी कॉलेजेस में लेते थे, एनएसएस लेते थे। प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर दीपक सावले सर स्वयं एनसीसी के कमांडर हैं, उन्हें अच्छी तरह से मालूम। लेकिन अब एनईपी के अंतर्गत जो है इसको वेटेज दिया जा रहा है, इसको क्रेडिट दिया जा रहा है। विद्यार्थी जो है एनसीसी लेता है, एनएसएस लेता है तो उसको 2 क्रेडिट दिया जाएगा। तो ये विद्यार्थियों के लिए बहुत अच्छी उपलब्धि है। और साथ ही साथ जो उन्होंने और चीजों को समाहित किया है जिस पर कि विद्यार्थियों को क्रेडिट प्रदान किए जाएंगे, उनमें आप देखते हैं कि स्वास्थ्य और कल्याण, योग, खेल और फिटनेस को भी समाहित किया गया है। फिजिकल फिजिकल एजुकेशन के साथ साथ एनसीसी एनएसएस पर भी बल दिया जा रहा है। खेल कूद के संबंधित गतिविधियों, मान लीजिए आपके कॉलेज का विद्यार्थी जो है यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पर नेशनल लेवल पर जाता है तो उस विद्यार्थी को उसमें प्रतिभागी होने के रूप में भी उसे प्रदान किए जाएंगे। डांस, म्यूजिक, थिएटर जैसे चीजों को भी समाहित किया जा रहा है। यही नहीं, लघु परियोजनाओं पे काम, स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट वर्क पे अगर विद्यार्थी कार्य करता है तो उसको भी उसे महत्व दिया जाएगा। समाचार पत्रों पत्रिकाओं में लेखों का प्रकाशन करना है। सामुदायिक कार्य जैसे राष्ट्रीय एकता, पर्यावरण, मानव अधिकार, कर्तव्य, नागरिक भावना आदि के मूल्यों को बढ़ावा देने का भी जो है इसमें परियोजना निहित है। यही नहीं, भारतीय सभ्यता के विभिन्न पहलुओं की खोज करने वाले गतिविधियों और अंतिम बात जो है भारतीय चिंतन और विचारों पर भी जोर दिया जा रहा है, जिससे कि आप लोग संक्षेप में आईकेएस कहते हैं, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम। समझ, बहुभाषा ज्ञान विद्यार्थियों को होना चाहिए क्योंकि हमारे आज के विद्यार्थी हमारे मूल अ, जो सिद्धांत है, भारतीय चिंतन है, उससे दूर होते जा रहे हैं। इसलिए आईकेएस के माध्यम से एनईपी 2020 में कि हमारे विद्यार्थी हमारे मूल संस्कृति को जाने, हमारे मूल सभ्यता को जाने, हमारे इन चीजों को जब वो जानेंगे, क्योंकि सभ्यता और संस्कृति से विद्यार्थी थोड़े दूर होते जा रहे हैं, इसलिए एनएपी 2020 में उसका प्रावधान किया गया है। चाहे वो साहित्यिक दृष्टि से हो, चाहे आर्थिक दृष्टि से हो, चाहे राजनीतिक दृष्टि से हो, चाहे सामाजिक दृष्टि से हो, चाहे सांस्कृतिक दृष्टि से हो, कहीं न कहीं विद्यार्थियों का ज्ञानार्जन कराना ही एनएपी का सबसे बड़ा मूल मंत्र है। और उसी मूल मंत्र को लेकर के ये चीजें प्रारंभ की जा रही है। मुझे लगता है कि दीपक सावले सर ने मुझ जैसे व्यक्ति को संक्षेप में अपनी बात रखने के लिए मौका दिया। मैं एक थोड़े से समय में इन चीजों को लेकर के, लेकिन मैं आप सबसे गुजारिश करूंगा कि एनईपी का स्वागत आप खुले दिल से करिए। खास करके मैं जुड़े हुए प्राध्यापकों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि आप इन चीजों को पढ़िए। जब आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपका कॉन्सेप्ट, आपके सामने जो बादल छाए हुए हैं, मराठी में बोलते हैं धुंध छाया हुआ है, तो कोहरा छाया हुआ है। जैसे जैसे हम कोहरे में आगे बढ़ते हैं, आप देखते हैं कोहरा हमें और आगे दिखता है। तो ये एनईपी 2020 भी उसी तरह से बहुत कठिन नहीं है, हम लोगों के लिए भी बहुत कठिन था शुरू में। हम लोग भी कुछ नहीं समझ पा रहे थे, लेकिन जैसे जैसे हम लोगों ने मीटिंग अटेंड करना प्रारंभ किया, लोगों से चर्चा करना प्रारंभ किया, यूनिवर्सिटी यूजीसी द्वारा दी गई गाइडलाइन को पढ़ना प्रारंभ किया, तो बहुत सी चीजें स्पष्ट हो गई। तो इसको जानने, समझने और अपनाने की जरूरत है। मैं भारत कॉलेज के मैनेजमेंट का और वहाँ के उत्साही प्राचार्य प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर दीपक सावले सर का, क्योंकि दीपक सावले सर एनसीसी से जुड़े हैं, तो एक सेना का जो गुण होता है, कमांडर का जो गुण होता है, वो उनमें निहित है। और मैंने देखा है कि वे विश्वविद्यालय की बहुत सी समितियों में बड़े ही तत्परता से काम करते हैं। और उनके जैसा व्यक्ति ही एनईपी लागू होने के पहले इस तरह की हलचल निर्माण कर रहा है कि कम से कम लोगों को, कम से कम एनईपी 2020 क्या है, उसे हमें कैसे अमल में लाना है, और उन चुनौतियों का सामना करने के लिए वे दमखम के साथ तैयार हैं। इसलिए मैं विश्वविद्यालय की ओर से आप सब लोगों को बधाई देता हूँ, धन्यवाद देता हूँ, और आशा करता हूँ कि यह संगोष्ठी जिन उद्देश्यों को लेकर के रखी गई है, निश्चित ही अपने उन उद्देश्यों को पूर्ण करेगी। मेरी हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं आप सभी के साथ है, और मुझे अपनी बात को रखने का मौका दिया, इसके लिए मैं आप सब लोग का शुक्रगुजार हूँ, आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद धन्यवाद।
सर, मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से, सर की तरफ से और हम सब की तरफ से आपका बहुत 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 शुक्रिया। बहुत सिंपल वर्ड्स में, बहुत कम समय में आपने बहुत कुछ अच्छे से हमें एक्सप्लेन किया है, उसके लिए तहे दिल से शुक्रिया। नाउ टू प्रोसीड फर्दर, बिफोर दैट आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स, प्लीज अपना वीडियो ऑन कीजिए ताकि हम एक फोटोग्राफ ले सके आपका। All the participants kindly on your video so that we can take one photograph. Thank you so much. रुशाविनेस अगर हो जाए तो ओके बोल दीजिए।
Yes, ma'am. Please wait. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, all the participants. Now, to start with the permission, Principal Sir, can you start with the session on implementation of NEP 2020 in affiliated colleges by Professor Dr. Kanchan Fulmali. Madam has also joined. Sir, with your permission, we are starting.
Please proceed.
Madam, before I read your biodata, I am very sorry कि आपका बहुत समुंदर जैसा बायोडाटा है, लेकिन मैं सिर्फ कुछ बूंदे वहां से बोल रही हूँ, तो उसके लिए माफी चाहूंगी सर. Professor Dr. Kanchan Pulamani is a professor and in charge principal, M.L. Dhanurkar College of Commerce, Villeparle. She is an HOD of Department of Commerce. She is working with the institute for the last 30 years. She is a fellow member of International Association of Soft Skill Trainer, and she has received an honor of DLIT from MS STEM University, USA. Madam is on various committees. To name few, she is on the board of studies. She has completed her 5 students have completed doctorate under her guidance. She has been invited to Mexico for 12 days on the tourism research project. She is a chairperson of head of board of studies of VMS and other self-financing courses. She is a member of academic council, working group committee, NCERT. She is also an editorial board member of International Journal of E-Government. She is a panel member for interview of students. She has completed her minor research project. She has published and presented more than 130 research papers at various state, national, and international conferences, seminars, and workshops. She has conducted FDP, international conferences, research methodology workshops for teachers. To her credit, she has published 12 textbooks at TY, BCom, and MCom, and 2 social books under various publications. She is also in syllabus framing committee on different subjects. With this short introduction, I request Madam to proceed for the session on implementation of NEP 2020 in affiliated colleges. Madam, with due respect, kindly start.
Yeah, thank you, Farida, and thank you, Sabre sir. You have given me opportunity, and you thought that yes, I am able to give the guidance to the people on NEP. So thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Neetu. She actually she has contacted me, and that time I thought that okay, fine, I can go ahead with that because as a principal, many responsibilities are there already. Means Deepak sir might have idea about all these things, how much we are held up in so many different stuff. Anyways, so about NEPs, Professor Dr. Anil Singh, whatever he has given, actually he told so many different things already. But few things are there which I want to highlight here, and accordingly I have to give here some focus. So I hope you will enjoy also, and I hope you will get it also, and the clarity of on this NEP. Basically, I'm here to give you little clarity because so much confusion of this NEP, what we have to do, what kind of subject comes, maybe the workload will be reduced or not, or whether so many professors will be teach here different kind of subject. If I'm a commerce person, so shall I have to go for teach here account subject? Many different things in your mind. But believe me and trust me that whatever Anil Singh, Dr. Anil Singh sir told, already I want to tell you the same thing, that there is no reduction of the workload. If you properly, means the university has already taken care of that, should not be reduced here the workload. Already they have taken care. But if it is happen in some of the colleges, if the possibility is there, but there are so many different things you can produce now, you can go for many courses, and through that you have to properly save your workload or save your teacher. That provision also done in particular NEP. Whatever our Mumbai University has taken care of that, because like other university, our university has not focused on the 20 credit for the one semester. Rather, they have focus here 22 credit. So because of that, here the university has accommodate here many different things. Specifically, I want to thankful to our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shri Ravindra Kulkarni sir, Dr. Ravindra Kulkarni sir, and Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ajay Bhamre sir, the way they have done here the job and trying to save here the people and the workload, it is awesome. Because under them, I have prepared here many different things, basically relate with the self-financing courses also. So along with that, I have to start my presentation. I want to share here the screen. Okay. Dear all, this is a journey which I have to put in front of you. It is a small journey because my all PPTs I have prepared with the LMS, under the LMS, that is Learning Management System. For that purpose, I have used here some softwares, and through that I have prepared my PPTs. So which PPT you don't get or don't understand, I have a proper PowerPoint presentation also. At the same time, with the different way, I have to show my presentation. You will enjoy while you have to go for this journey. So I'm very sure you will not get bored for this journey, and you will just check that how the thing goes here. Just let me start here our journey. So thank you once again. Can you see my presentation? Already it is shared?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay. And music is there, or audio is there?
No audio, madam.
Audio is not there. Okay, maybe within meantime you will get it. Fine. So again, I have to thankful to Dr. Deepak Sabre sir and Neetu Kapoor madam. While we talk here about NEP, actually there were two reforms. One is structural reform and other one is the academic reforms. Academic reforms, that means here theory to practical, which we are going today. But under the structural reform, which now come under the NEP, here the core discipline, like Mumbai University has done here in the 4 different areas. One is account. I'm telling you about the commerce only, okay? Because I'm a commerce person, so basically I have focus on the commerce. So like a commerce school, that is a commerce, Department of Commerce, then Department of Accountancy, Department of Economics, and Department of Manage. So that 4-way our university is going. That is a core discipline. These are the core discipline, 4 discipline we have taken under the commerce. And to Meru, core discipline to Meru. That is a multidisciplinary. Yes. Hello. Any problem or any doubts? Okay, maybe something is there. Fine. So it is a core discipline to Meru. Meru is nothing but it is a multidisciplinary educational research universities. If you have seen outside and if you properly observe, already these universities are mushrooming now. Already many research universities are established here and they tap us every day. 1 or 2 visitors come to me and telling that, madam, we are doing this, we are doing that. Please, you have to collaborate with us, or either you have to go for the MOUs. So this is already started here. So that is here the core discipline to the Meru that we have to see under the structural reform. So later we have to see here what exactly we are going here. It is all the underwater journey. You will see here different fishes also. You will enjoy here many different things within this. Okay. Yes, of course. While we have to go for here two different reforms, at the same time, you have to go for here this scholastic assessment test. Actually, our university is going for this SAT or not, that is not even mentioned up to now. But Delhi University has started that it is a SAT. Even the Pune University also, they have started here the SAT. This the scholastics assessment test is nothing but after the 12th standard. And if you want to enter in FY BCom or BA or BSc, you have to give this test. And if you pass this test, then you will get your entry in the graduation courses. That is what this test is very important here. So I think you understand here the SAT test. So what are the benefits you are getting under the SAT? That is a scholastic assessment test. Apply multiple universities. You can apply many university. It should not be like that ki chalo I am staying at Mumbai, so I can do only the Mumbai University. No, you can apply ample universities all over India. No negative marking for this test. So you can put here anywhere, this is my guess, and you have to put the guess. So no negative marking. Retake as many as times you can. There are many tests going on. It is not only the one test and you pass or fail and then it is finished off. अरे मुझे तो अभी first and मतलब F5 में admission मिलेगा नहीं. No. If you fail, another test is available here. Sorry. Conducted many times in the year, get eligibility for a number of scholarship, even you are getting here, and no issues with the low GPAs. So these are the variety of benefits of the SAT you are getting here. Okay. So of course, there is nothing like I have to take a degree or a diploma or certificate or honors, nothing like that. If you have to do first year, already, I'm so sorry. Already, Dr. Anil Singh sir told that you are getting every year some different kind of certificate or degree or diploma. So first year you are getting degree, second year first year you are getting certificate, second year you are getting diploma, third year you are getting degree, fourth year you are getting honors, and fifth year, that is after 3 years, जैसे हम MCom करते हैं 2 years का. So after 3 years, if you want to go for post-graduation courses for the 2 years, you are getting here the सपोज बीकॉम मैंने किया है और मैंने अभी एमकॉम करना चाहती हूँ, तो अगर 4 इयर्स कोर्सेस में मैंने किया है 4 इयर्स का, सो आई विल गेट लास्ट ईयर 4th ईयर, दैट इज अ बीकॉम ऑनर्स. एंड 5th ईयर अगर मैं करती हूँ तो मुझे मिलेगा बीकॉम ऑनर्स विथ रिसर्च. बीकॉम ऑनर्स विथ रिसर्च. That is the beauty of this particular NEP, and very important here. Of course, slowly affiliation goes. Okay, because autonomy is coming here, clusters going here, research universities are coming. So slowly, maybe the affiliation goes here, and that is definitely happened, but it has taken here many years. Not quickly it goes here. So of course, it is just we are flying, we are the birds, and now we are flying in the new areas. That is what here the NEP we can say here. Okay, we are getting here different kind of universities, different kind of knowledge. You are easily, you are getting many different things time to time, because if I want to go abroad, so initially what happened after degree, I have to go for the MCom. I have to do first year MCom part 1, फिर मुझे abroad जाने को मिलता था. But right now it is not like this. What you have to do, you have to go for directly 4-year courses. take your BA honors or BCom honors, and then you have to fly away in the abroad to abroad for any different courses. Your academic bank put your credit safely, and you can use that bank academic credit in abroad also. That is again the beauty of this NEP. You can keep your academic credit इन द बैंक, एकेडमिक क्रेडिट बैंक में हम लोग रख सकते हैं और वही हम लोग फॉरेन कंट्रीज में भी यूज कर सकते हैं. दैट इज योर द NEP. Okay, what is NEP? I don't want to go for this particular small video was there, but I just wanted to skip that video because one of the important video I just wanted to show you later. Okay, so I think you understand here whatever I told you, okay, how the journey is going here of the NEPs. Now, if you have seen here further, many features we must have to understand properly. Within the NEP, what are the different features? So everyone know about here schooling from pre-primary school to grade 12. Okay, and even that the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. This is a new norms entered here. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. It is coming here. Early childhood care and education for all children between the 3 to 6 years, free of cost, our government is providing. So we'll see how it will work. I cannot say that because many different education boards coming here. No arts, commerce, and sciences, not like that. Now, no stream like मुझे commerce करना है, मुझे science करना है. No, you become one of the educated professional, become honors, BA honors, like that you are getting here. But you cannot say that कि ये commerce का बंदा है या science से पढ़ के आया है. It is not like that. No parting in the curricular and extracurricular. अभी extracurricular and curricular ऐसा part नहीं रहेगा. Even in the curricular, you can use here the extracurricular, like already sir told that music है, dance है, मैं कुछ भी कर सकती हूँ, like that. It is the best for the student, best for the student. No differences in the vocational courses and academic stream, because already if you have to show see here the vertical lines, later on I will show you that the vertical lines and the horizontal even. So vertical lines mean if you have seen that the ability enhancement courses are there, vocational courses are there, value based education is there, these courses are there, skill based courses are there. So automatically so many different things come within the first year semester 1, second year semester 2, second year semester 3 and 4, like that. So you can use your variety of courses at a time. So no differences in vocational and academic stream. National mission on foundational literacy and numeracy. They are taking care of so many different things. Basically, how the person become literate. इसके लिए ये लोग बहुत प्रयास करने वाले हैं. Promoting Indian languages till grade 8 and beyond. If even first year and second year, if you want to put here the languages, now you can put. Initially, it was not like that. Only in first year languages are there. But right now in second year and third years also, you can take here. Okay, it is depend. I will tell you here further how you have to go for such kind of courses. Okay, now no extracurricular activities, already I told you that. So no notices ki now this program is going on or that program is going on. Not like that. If you are thinking that कि हम लोग 10 grades देते थे youth festival को, NSS को, तो ये 10 grades भी जाने वाला है, because 2 credits you are getting under the last vertical. ओके, जहां पे फील्ड प्रोजेक्ट है, एनएसएस है, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर है, तो यहाँ पे आपको 2 क्रेडिट्स वैसे ही मिलने वाला है. सो देयर इज नाउ नो मोर 10 मार्क्स. It will right now goes from the next next year. Okay, so you have to entertain yourself to watch here the beautiful fishes, and then we have to go ahead here. Fine. Already I told you that structural reforming, core discipline to Meru, it comes here. So what exactly Meru here? Meru is nothing, but it is a multidisciplinary educational research universities. That is here the Meru. Meru is an important part of the NEP. And why this comes here? Because our government want to increase here our general, and that is a general enrollment ratio, which is right now very less, which we want to go and reach up to 50% by 2035. This is our objective. We'll go ahead or we'll updated it is or not. There is a big question mark, but yes, this is right now our most important objective. So gross enrollment ratio हमें increase करना है. It is a gross enrollment ratio. Research intensive university हमें form करने हैं. Academic credit bank, I hope every colleges has done this academic credit bank and tell the students ki, yes, we have to do this compulsory. Our college already has done for each and every student. So Sabre sir also has done this particular process. 4 years multidisciplinary bachelor course, integrated master degree program that is related with the research. Startup and innovation incubation center, it is very important for us. Vocational education, smart classroom, fully automated library, and internationalization of education this way. Gross enrollment ratio, this is our today's position. Here is India, we have only 26%, so we have to go further. That is a gross enrollment ratio right now 26. By 2035, हमें वो बढ़ाना है up to 35%. We'll see how it will work. Okay, if you have to see here, research हमें करना ही है. Academic credit bank, already I spoke on that. Vocational courses, it is definitely very important for each and every stream now. It is not like that कि science में हम लोग नहीं ले पाएंगे, BA में हम लोग नहीं ले पाएंगे. It is not like that. We have to exactly do that. Also, startups and UPS, of course, we have to do all these things very prominently. And today also we are doing, but उसे ज़्यादा हम लोग करना है. Smart classroom is needed us today. It is important while we have to provide here the NEP structure. So smart classrooms are really important, and so many colleges have done that. Okay, this is one of the video which you must want to see, that how the library should be. Okay, this is our dream. I don't know whether this library will come in India or not, but surely we have to see that. Fine, I think this some problem. Okay. Just I want to show you that library further. Again, I have to skip this video. I will show you that library. I hope you are enjoying the journey at the same time. Okay, about the academic bank credit, already everyone know about academic bank credit, and one video is there how you have to go for the academic bank credit. Again, I have to skip that because the time constraint is there. So I just check here afterwards, because I want to show you that university. That university is very, very different. And this university is there in Australia. So you must see that university. Okay, before that, I just focus here 4-year multidisciplinary bachelor. Already Singh sir told that कि first year आपको क्या मिलने वाला है, second year क्या मिलने वाला है. So already we have done this particular part. So again, I have to skip these slides also. Okay, so trailblazing curricular is another one very important point of this NEP. It is a credit-based curricula, courses, projects, seminars, workshop, all in a core subject. Okay? मुझे मैथ्स का नहीं करना है, खाली एफसी का ही नहीं करना है तो और बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट का मैं कर सकती हूँ, कोर सब्जेक्ट में भी मैं कर सकती हूँ. इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी सब्जेक्ट विद द स्किल कंपोनेंट्स, एनवायरमेंटल एंड वैल्यू बेस्ड एजुकेशन. सो ऑफ कोर्स हमारे एनवायरमेंटल मैनेजमेंट के प्रोफेसर्स रिटेन हो जाएंगे इसमें. कंपल्सरीली इंटर्नशिप इन अ लोकल इंडस्ट्री. This is very important. I will tell you what you have to do and what not to do for the specifically on the job training. Okay, research based internship or project, multiple entry exit. Already we have done that, multiple entry exit. Flexible move from one discipline to another. If you are doing right now commerce, सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स कर दिया, आपको लग रहा है कि मैं कॉमर्स नहीं कर पाऊंगी, लीव इट, गो. और अभी आपका यहाँ पे ईयर नहीं जाएगा, वेस्ट नहीं होगा. यू कैन टेक सेकेंड ईयर एडमिशन इन बीएल्स. ओके, दैट इज हियर ओनली द थिंग. मतलब पहले ऐसे नहीं होता था, हमें तकलीफ होती थी कि यहाँ से वहां पे शिफ्ट करने के लिए. ओके, साइंस कैन टेक हियर बीकॉम एंड बीए, बट BCom can take only BA, not science. But if you feel that I can do it, you can go for the BSc also. Okay, any kind of courses. So that is here the one. Once again, this is the beauty of the flexible move and one discipline to another. Flexible move from one institute to other. आप भारत कॉलेज से और किसी हमारे कॉलेज में भी कर सकते हो, बट टाई अप होना चाहिए, कोलैबोरेशन उसमें होना चाहिए, नहीं तो हम लोग क्रेडिट के लिए हमें भागादौड़ करनी पड़ेगी. सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, क्रेडिट के लिए भी हमें भागादौड़ नहीं करनी पड़ेगी बिकॉज इट इज ऑलरेडी इन द क्रेडिट बैंक. ओके, यूनिवर्सिटी के पास में वो क्रेडिट बैंक है. अगर हम ऑटोनॉमस भी है तो भी हमारा क्रेडिट बैंक, हमारे बच्चों का क्रेडिट बैंक, इट इज ऑलरेडी अलोंग विद द यूनिवर्सिटी. सो if my student has taken here maybe out of 20 to 20 credit, so it goes in that his or her credit bank. So if he wants to shift Dhanuka to suppose HR college or Lala Lajpat Rai college, तो वो can easily shift because credit bank में उसके credit safe है. This is again the beauty of this particular NEP. You can exit not from discipline but also from one institute to another institute. Flexible to move alternate mode also, that is also going on here. Okay, so science to technology and so many different things already I told here. Okay, our government keep aside MBBS and IITs, ये इसमें नहीं है इंक्लूडेड. ओके, उन्होंने उसे सेफ रखा है, बाजू में रखा है. They are not keeping or mixed up with all this stream. ओके, उन्होंने वो MBBS, नहीं तो मुझे आज लगेगा मैं कॉमर्स करके चलो मुझे MBBS के सेकेंड ईयर में एडमिशन दे दो तो मैं अच्छा डॉक्टर नहीं बन पाऊंगी. इट विल नॉट बी हैपन. सो दैट इज व्हाट दे हैव कीप aside. Then we will go ahead. Summer internship, already I told you that. Okay, so these are the most important part of the NEPs. Now we are going ahead. Time is in my hand, so I can do here. Okay, this is important. National Credit Framework. Sir told that, but I want to tell you that 1200 hours study within a year. Student must have to do here 1200 hours study. They have to do every year 1200. That is what happened. If you have a little idea that right now under the NEP, right now our courses are running here 48 or 50 minutes ka one lecture, but under NEP you have to run your courses for 1 hour. How you will get the credit? So it is like this. All the courses, that is 15 hours lectures relating to discipline core, 1 credit you are getting. Student will get 1 credit अगर उसने 15 hours का कोई भी कोर्स में प्रेजेंट ही दिया है तो. लैब वर्क, अगर उसका लैब वर्क है 30 आवर्स एक्सपेरिमेंट उसने किया है, उसे 1 क्रेडिट मिलेगा। लैब वर्क के लिए 30 आवर्स, दैट इज हम लोगों को ट्यूटोरियल्स रहते हैं इंग्लिश एंड मैथ्स के, तो उसके लिए उन्हें 30 आवर्स कंप्लीट करने पड़ेंगे फॉर 1 क्रेडिट। ओके, सेमिनार्स अगर 30 आवर्स हम लोग करते हैं, 30 आवर्स का सेमिनार, अगर मेनी सेमिनार्स आर देयर, सो कंबाइन करके अगर मेरे 30 आवर्स हो गए हैं, अगर हम लोग पकड़ कर चलते हैं 8 आवर्स का एक सेमिनार, तो ऐसे मुझे 3-4 सेमिनार करने पड़ेंगे, तो मुझे 1 क्रेडिट मिलेगा। आई एम टेलिंग यू अबाउट द स्टूडेंट्स। वर्कशॉप 30 आवर्स का 1 क्रेडिट, फील्ड और प्रोजेक्ट वर्क 30 आवर्स का उसने कंप्लीट किया 1 क्रेडिट। कम्युनिटी एंगेजमेंट जैसे एनएसएस में रहता है, रोट्रैक में रहता है, सो कम्युनिटी एंगेजमेंट 30 आवर्स 1 क्रेडिट। स्टूडियो वर्क फॉर द BAMMC स्टूडेंट्स, सो बीमैक के लिए 30 आवर्स, विजुअल इफेक्ट उनके लिए 1 क्रेडिट उनको रहेगा 30 आवर्स कंप्लीशन के लिए। इंटर्नशिप किया 30 आवर्स के लिए 1 क्रेडिट। दैट इज व्हाट आवर फॉर एमकॉम पर्पस 90 आवर्स का हमें बोला गया है, तो वो 3 क्रेडिट कंप्लीट करेंगे। एक्चुअली 4 क्रेडिट का है, हमारा जो ओजेटी है वो 4 क्रेडिट का है। सो विल सी, हम लोग 120 आवर्स उनको बोलेंगे कि आपको 120 आवर्स कंप्लीट करने हैं, तब जाके आपको 4 क्रेडिट मिलेंगे। 2 PhD supervisors, they are permanent faculty members now. There is not like a 1 PhD guide, but there are 2 PhD supervisor. It is in the plan. Okay, how Mumbai University will react or take action under this, that will be in the nutshell. That I cannot tell you right now. Okay, this is here the credit, but it is our national level credit one. Okay, I will tell you what our government has done it. So this is the national education policies framework. Further, we have to go ahead and we'll check here the other part. I am in the college, so you will get the bail also. Okay, fine. This is here somewhat you have seen here the major, minor discipline courses, elective courses, okay, given by the university. Student choice courses, that is a value added courses given by the university and colleges, that is a multidisciplinary courses. We'll see here this particular format properly further. Okay. Okay, commerce, science, and arts, you can just mix here all the things. I'm going little fast because up to 11:30 the time is there. So I'm going little fast. Now the octopus behind us, we'll see वो हमें क्या करता है. Okay, सर ने जो बोला था आप लोगों को labels. So whatever you have seen here, 0 to 99, prerequisite courses with no credits offering bridge courses, this is not for us. But it has started from the first year, 100 to 109 label courses. There are in UGC, these courses they have given here, 100 to 800. ऐसे कोर्सेस ऑलरेडी फ्रेम कर चुके हैं जो यूजीसी के वेबसाइट पे हमें मिलते हैं, जहां पे 100 to 199 में फाउंडेशंस और इंट्रोडक्टरी कोर्सेज आर देयर। इसमें बहुत सारे, जैसे इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी में है आर्ट्स, ह्यूमैनिटीज, सोशल साइंसेज, नेचुरल साइंसेज, सेमेस्टर 1 and 2 में हम लोग ये ले सकते हैं, जैसे बेसिक ऑफ बिजनेस, बेसिक्स ऑफ सर्विसेज और इंडस्ट्री, ऐसा हम लोग सेमेस्टर 1 and 2 में ले सकते हैं। वैसे ही तरीके से मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी हैज फ्रेम, ओके, जो हमारे अभी कोर्सेज चल रहे हैं वैसे ही थोड़े बहुत इधर और उधर करके उसको नॉमिनक्लेचर दिया गया है। नॉमिनक्लेचर वो दिया गया है अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लेवल, 100 to 199, 200 to 299, ये सेमेस्टर 3 और 4 में आ सकता है, जैसे मैनेजमेंट, प्रोडक्शन फाइनेंसेस, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट, ऑडिटिंग है, ये सब इधर सब्जेक्ट स्पेसिफिक कोर्सेस आते हैं। हायर लेवल कोर्सेज में जाएगा ये 5th और 6th सेमेस्टर को, जैसे हम लोग अभी पढ़ा रहे हैं मार्केटिंग, HRM, एक्सपोर्ट्स, मार्केटिंग रिसर्च, जो हम लोग अभी पढ़ा रहे हैं, कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग, टैक्स, मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग, ये हम लोग 5th और 6th सेमेस्टर में पढ़ा सकते हैं। 400 to 499 एडवांस लेवल कोर्सेस है, जहां पे हम लोग स्ट्रैटेजिक मैनेजमेंट है, एडवांस अकाउंटेंसिंग है, एमएसपी है, रिटेल मैनेजमेंट है। ये कोर्सेस हम लोग सेमेस्टर 7 और 8 में पढ़ाते हैं, जहां पे हमें बीकॉम ऑनर्स मिलेगा। These are the courses over here. Then one more part remain, that is here the with research. ये बच्चों के ऊपर रहेगा कि वो कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं, एंड फॉर दैट ये पीजी फॉर 1 ईयर में आएगा। ओके, ये पीजी फॉर 1 ईयर में, also there is a PG for 2 years come here. Okay, that means here after your 4 years you have to go for this or this. It is a student choice, but there the research come compulsorily. Okay, and 700 में आप अगर आप 2 इयर्स का मतलब एक 4 इयर्स करके अगर 2 इयर्स में आ रहे हो, तो ही आपको पीएचडी में पीएचडी के लिए आप जा सकते हो। ऑफ कोर्स इट इज डिपेंड ऑन सम एग्जाम taken by university for the PhD, okay, or maybe it is depend upon NET set you have done or not afterwards. So then you are getting here even after MCom, if you are not NET set, but you have done this 4 years and then you have taken here the 2 years, then you can go for the PhD directly. Yes, it is there. Okay, there is no need of you have to do here the NET set or the PET exam. You can go for the PhD directly. This is said by UGC. Mumbai University right now has not giving guidelines very clearly on this. We'll see what will come. Already it is done, but it is not open yet. So this is here the things for our further we have said. Okay. Now the octopus is there, who is behind us. We'll see. He will catch us or not. Fine. The document also mentioned that all students from class 5 up to their postgraduate level will have to complete 1200. Everyone, okay, every year आपको 1200 academic hours in a year, 5th standard से आपको करना है 1200 academic years. हमारे यहाँ पे 44 credit will be awarded for 1200. No, it is maximum credit they have given here. In our university 44 credit दिया है 1200 academic hours को, and 27 credit, that is 30 credit actually, for 800 hours, and 33 credit for the 35 credit actually in Mumbai University for the 1000 hours. So आपको ऐसे क्रेडिट मिलने वाले हैं। आप जितने आवर्स कंप्लीट करोगे उतने आपको क्रेडिट अकॉर्डिंगली मिलेंगे। 44 क्रेडिट मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी हैज डेवलप्ड हियर। Okay, so that is also important thing which I have told you. Okay, we'll see. So maybe we catch here. ये चेंजेस आए हैं हमारे यहाँ पे NEP के after 34 years. Everyone know about here the history, so I am not going into the history, but yes, this is very important for us. I hope you are getting these slides. Do you get this slide, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. This is the reality, horizontal and whatever the UGC has given. Ravindra Kulkarni sir, honorable our Vice Chancellor Ravindra Kulkarni sir and Ajay Bhamre sir, both they told and given here this criteria, this way the horizontal things to us, how you have to develop your courses. Okay, तो यहाँ पे आ रहा है major courses. If you want to see here in a proper manner, we'll go here this way. Are you getting now properly? ये share नहीं हुआ
It is
है.
not visible actually.
Okay, okay.
Font is.
I will show you. 1 second. Huh? अभी दिख रहा है? The new sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it is clear?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Sorry, I have to go for 1 second. Okay. So before this, I have to show you here video of that library. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
This library you must have to see. Beautiful library. And try to understand that how it works. Voice is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at the huge library. So Macquarie University, Sydney, Australia. So I think you got here the beautiful things of the Australian library, which is, I don't feel it is possible in our country, in our Mumbai University right now. But yes, in India, I can't say that. Some of the universities are, research universities are coming up. So maybe they will take your such initiative for this kind of universities. Okay, now you have seen here, this we are focusing on the credit, how you are getting the subject. This is subject 1, where the major, under the major, mandatory and electives are there. Okay, you're getting here mandatory and elective. For mandatory in the major subject, major मतलब जैसे हमारा कॉमर्स है तो इसमें खाली कॉमर्स के सब्जेक्ट आएंगे, ना कि अकाउंट्स, नो इकोनॉमिक्स. Okay, and sorry, Sape sir, no economics. That is, but in major, economics is there only. Okay, then there is no commerce and no no accounts. Okay, so it's a major. Okay, mandatory. 6 credits are there. Our university told that there is a 4 credit ka major course and 2 credit ka another major course. Okay, but in so many autonomous colleges, they have done here 4 credit accounts, 2 credit for commerce, because they are thinking that ki commerce mein hi accounts aata hai. It is like this. Commerce mein hi accounts aata hai. So that way they have given. And many of the colleges, Sabe sir, they are providing here under the minor economics. So you are getting degree BCom with economics. Are you getting? This is happen in many of the colleges, autonomous colleges, they have done that. How? Minor में उन्होंने economics रखा पूरा last तक up to semester 6 complete economics. Or some colleges they have done here minors with law. That means the BCom with law. Your degree like this. Okay? और BCom हमारा कॉमर्स है तो मैं माइनर में अगर पूरा अकाउंट्स डाल रही हूँ तो BCom with accounts that way, or auditing or taxation. That way the beauty of this particular NEPs. दैट इज हियर द 6 क्रेडिट यू हैव सीन हियर। सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में भी वैसा ही है, इलेक्टिव वहां पे नहीं है। ओके, माइनर में सेमेस्टर 1 देयर इज नो कोर्स, बट इन सेमेस्टर 2 देयर इज 2 क्रेडिट का माइनर कोर्स। तो बेसिक यहाँ पे शुरू हो जाएगा लोगों का माइनर। इफ दे हैव चोजन एनी माइनर सब्जेक्ट, इट इज डिपेंड ऑन कॉलेजेस। फ्रैंकली आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट इट इज डिपेंड ऑन द कॉलेजेस। अब ये जो ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेजेस है वो करेंगे, बट those who got the autonomy, it is a good thing for them, they can do anyway. बट मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी जो एफिलिएटेड कॉलेजेस है, नॉन ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेजेस, उसके लिए मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी जो दे रहा है वही हमें एक्सेप्ट एंड अडॉप्ट करना पड़ेगा। तो माइनर में अगर मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी कुछ कोई भी सब्जेक्ट दे रहा है तो वो हमें एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा। ओके, बट द 4 पार्ट्स दे हैव गिवन, Department of Commerce, Department of Accountancy, Department of Economics, and Department of Management. That way they have given here. Okay, Subject 3, Subject 2 already I told you minor है। Subject 3 में open elective courses है, यहाँ पे हम लोग अपने लोगों को बचा सकते हैं। 2 क्रेडिट का हम लोग एनवायरमेंटल साइंस डाल सकते हैं, 2 क्रेडिट का मैथमेटिक्स डाल सकते हैं। सिमिलर वे एबिलिटी एनहांसमेंट कोर्सेस and that is a vocational enhancement courses, यहाँ पे हम लोग 2+2+2 IKS का हमें बास्केट मिलने वाला है। It has given by the, even for all these things, even VSC, SEC, our university is providing us basket, उसमें बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट डाले गए हैं। इट इज नाउ डिपेंड ऑन कॉलेजेस टू कॉलेजेस। यूनिवर्सिटी ने बास्केट दिया है, हर कॉलेज अपने चॉइस से जिनको बचाना है फैकल्टीज को वो सब्जेक्ट वहां से उठाएंगे और हमारा कॉलेज बच्चों को ये दे रहा है करके बोलेगा। गॉट इट? दिस वे द थिंग इज गोइंग ऑन। ओके, इट इज वेरी क्लियर। यूनिवर्सिटी को प्रोवाइडिंग यू बास्केट, जैसे अभी एमकॉम के लिए उन्होंने 5 सब्जेक्ट का बास्केट दिया है, बट मेरा कॉलेज 3 सब्जेक्ट ले रहा है मेरी चॉइस से। ओके, आपका कॉलेज आपकी चॉइस के सब्जेक्ट वहां पे ले रहा है। ओके, बट ये 5 सब्जेक्ट का एग्जाम यूनिवर्सिटी कंडक्ट कर रहा है। वैसे ही अवर यूनिवर्सिटी अगर उन्होंने 20 कोर्सेज का बास्केट दिया है तो 20 कोर्सेज का एग्जाम यूनिवर्सिटी लेगा, बट मेरा कॉलेज जो दे रहा है बच्चों को वही मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के हम लोग पढ़ाएंगे। Is it clear for you? This is a VSC and SEC. Similar way, AEC, VEC, that is a value education courses, and IKS, that is Indian Knowledge System. Under that, Indian Knowledge System में बहुत सारे अभी कोर्सेस आ चुके हैं। यूजीसी ने भी अपना बास्केट डेवलप किया है, मुंबई यूनिवर्सिटी भी अपना बास्केट डेवलप कर रही है, तो वहां से हम लोग कुछ भी उठा सकते हैं। बहुत सारे कोर्सेज है। हम लोग जैसे मैथमेटिक्स है तो वैदिक मैथमेटिक्स हम लोग उठा ही सकते हैं, उसमें है तो वैदिक मैथमेटिक्स हम लोग, तो अपने मैथमेटिक्स के लोग वहां पे बच जाएंगे। सो दिस वे, या फिर बिजनेस कम्युनिकेशन है तो लिंग्विस्टिक प्रोग्राम्स है, जैसे कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स प्रोग्राम्स है, लेटर राइटिंग है, बहुत सारा है। ओके, तो ये हम यहाँ पे इन लोगों को 6 क्रेडिट में यहाँ पे बचा सकते हैं। यहाँ पे हम लोग यूनिवर्सिटी ने एक बोला है कि हम लोग जैसे अभी हम लोग ट्यूट्स पढ़ाते हैं विद द बच्चों का बैचेस लेके, सिमिलर वे वी हैव टू गो विद द बैचेस एंड वी कीप अवर पीपल ओवर देयर, तो हमारा वर्कलोड वैसे ही अच्छे से रहेगा। रादर हमें और भी लोग चाहिए बाहर से, ऐसे भी हुआ है। ओके, सो इट इज लाइक दिस। लास्ट वर्टिकल में अगर आप देख रहे होंगे तो इंट्रा फैकल्टी में जहां पे 2 क्रेडिट दिए गए हैं, यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। ओजेटी है, रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट है, बिगिनिंग में ही आप दे सकते हो। एनएसएस है, कम्युनिटी बेस्ड प्रोग्राम, दैट इज एनएसएस, एनसीसी, देन डीएलएलई, स्पोर्ट्स है, वो भी हम। लेकिन अभी ऑटोनॉमस में कुछ कॉलेजेस ने क्या किया है कि 2 क्रेडिट के लिए प्रैक्टिकली दे दिया है, नो थ्योरी, बट सम ऑफ द कॉलेजेस दे हैव गिवन हियर फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में थ्योरी एंड सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में प्रैक्टिकल, ऐसे किया है। वो डिपेंड रहेगा कॉलेजेस टू कॉलेजेस। यूनिवर्सिटी ओपन दिस बास्केट टू द कॉलेज एंड बोलेगा कि ये आपको जो चाहिए आप ले सकते हो, म्यूजिक ले सकते हो, डांस ले सकते हो, उसमें आर्ट ले सकते हो, बहुत सारी चीजें, बहुत ड्रामा ले सकते हो, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं। आप कोई भी दो इसका कोर्स प्रैक्टिकल बेस या थ्योरी बेस आप ले सकते हो। थ्योरी बेस लिया तो यूनिवर्सिटी के पास में उसका सिलेबस है, आपको मिल जाएगा। प्रैक्टिकल बेस है तो भी उसका सिलेबस यूनिवर्सिटी के पास में है, आपको मिल जाएगा। सो दैट वे वी आर डूइंग हियर द थिंग्स। इन सेमेस्टर 2 माइनर में ये चालू हो जाता है। ओके, यहाँ पे आपके 2 क्रेडिट कम हो जाते हैं, फिर ये इधर आ गए माइनर में। लेवल 5 में आप अगर देखेंगे थर्ड सेमेस्टर, यहाँ पे आपके कोर्सेज बढ़ जाते हैं, 4+4 क्रेडिट। दो 4+4 क्रेडिट के कोर्सेस है, यहाँ पे भी 4 क्रेडिट है, यहाँ पे 2 क्रेडिट, यहाँ पे 2 क्रेडिट, लाइक दिस। यहाँ पे आपके 2+2 क्रेडिट है, यहाँ पे आपके क्रेडिट कम हो रहे हैं। That way the thing goes here. Okay, it is in the 4th semester, it is in front of you. Okay, if you have to go for year 5 and 5 level ये सब्जेक्ट्स के लेवल है जो हम लोगों को यूनिवर्सिटी के इससे उठाना है या यूजीसी के इससे उठाना है। लेवल 5 जहां पे हमें 400 to 499 ये सब्जेक्ट, 300 to 399 एंड 7 में 400 to 499 ये वाले सब्जेक्ट यहाँ पे उठाने हैं। ओके, सो दिस वे यू हैव टू गो। यहाँ पे भी, यहाँ पे देखो अभी 4+4+2 3 मेजर मैंडेटरी कोर्सेस आ गए हैं। तो हम यहाँ पे अगर कॉमर्स में है तो एक्सपोर्ट को डाल सकते हैं, मार्केटिंग रिसर्च को डाल सकते हैं, ऐसा हम कर सकते हैं। ऑडिटिंग में टैक्स है या अकाउंट्स के और कुछ कोर्सेस हम लोग यहाँ पे डाल सकते हैं। तो वी कैन सेव अवर पीपल। इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट कि वर्कलोड कम हो जाएगा, बिल्कुल भी नहीं, वर्कलोड बिल्कुल कम नहीं होने वाला है। थोड़ा हमें एडजस्टमेंट करके लेना है, दैट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर। यहाँ पे सेमेस्टर 6 में ओजेटी आ रहा है कंपल्सरी। आप या तो फील्ड प्रोजेक्ट दे दो, रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट दे दो, या फिर आपको ओजेटी ही बोला गया है तो कंपल्सरीली ऑन द जॉब ट्रेनिंग करना है। तो कॉलेजेस को तैयार रहना पड़ेगा कि हम लोग अपने 600, मेरे यहाँ पे 600 बच्चे हैं एक स्ट्रीम में, तो मुझे 600 बच्चे को वो ऑन द जॉब ट्रेनिंग देना पड़ेगा। या फिर मुझे बच्चों को बोलना पड़ेगा बाबा कहाँ से भी इंटर्नशिप आपको करना ही है कंपल्सरीली फॉर 4 क्रेडिट 120 आवर्स। आर यू गेटिंग क्लियर? 120 आवर्स कंप्लीट करके लाना है तो आपको 4 क्रेडिट मिलेंगे। ओके, सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर। Later on for the 7 and 8 credit 7 and 8 semester, you have seen here the RM is here, already we have started that. ओके, ऑलरेडी वी हैव स्टार्टेड दिस। ओके, लेकिन ये यहाँ पे ओजेटी यहाँ पे स्टार्ट रहेगा, 120 आवर्स यहाँ पे, 120 आवर्स यहाँ पे। तो जो बच्चे यहाँ पे ओजेटी लेंगे वो यहाँ पे सीधा 7 सेमेस्टर में वो कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं वो ही कंपनी में। ओके, हमें बोलना पड़ेगा वो कंपनी को, इंडस्ट्रीज को कि प्लीज हमारे बच्चों को आपको कंटिन्यू करना है करके। ओके, यहाँ पे 8 सेमेस्टर में 4 क्रेडिट है और यहाँ पे आरएम हम लोग ऐसे ही ले सकते हैं या फिर डिपेंड रहेगा यूनिवर्सिटी क्या देती है। ओके, इट इज डिपेंड ऑन यूनिवर्सिटी। ओके, एंड यहाँ पे डीएससी रिलेटेड कोर्सेस आ सकते हैं, डिसिप्लिन रिलेटेड कोर्सेस। हम लोग 12 क्रेडिट के लिए यहाँ पे हम लोग कोर्सेस स्टार्ट करके कॉलेजेस टू कॉलेजेस यहाँ पे हम लोग वो दे सकते हैं। So this is like, you know, all the credit, it is in front of you, which you have seen. Here also you have seen in other areas, cumulative credits. Okay, so this is done by Mumbai University. So I hope you understand here all the things properly and whatever the we have done means about the NEP. So clarity little bit, I hope I have cleared you, right? So thank you very much. Thank you Sabre sir, Neetu madam and Bharat College management.
Welcome madam, welcome. You are welcome.
I have went very, fast. So I can complete within the 11:33 हो गया है. Sorry for 3 minutes. But yes, I have started, I think 11:35. So 2 minutes मेरे हाथ में है और भी. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can go ahead. Any questions? I'm happy to give the answers.
Thank you, madam. Thank you on behalf of all of us. You are very simple, though little fast, but very, very simple and very clear. We have really loved your presentation and most of our points are very clear. Thank you on behalf of all of us. Now I request participants, you have 5 minutes if you can ask anything. Any questions related to NEP?
I think I am very clear. Because of that, they don't, or maybe they don't understand my presentation at all. Maybe possibility is there.
Thank you,
Too
madam.
big.
It was really very clear. Your presentation was very clear. Thank you so much.
Okay, fine. The last thing I just wanted to close it because what happened further that you must want to see that हम लोग ऑक्टोपस से बचे कि नहीं बचे that is a curiosity is there. So question and thank you. I want to tell you that. But yes, now the octopus is here and he grab us. Okay, so he grab us. But my saying is that when you are afraid, you cannot do your work. But when you can love work, all fears disappears. So thank you here. Thank you very much. I have complete here. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Sir, with your permission, can we start with session 2?
Yes, madam, please. Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Madam, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, can I leave?
Yes, madam. Yes, yes. I know you
Thank you.
are much busy. Thank you
Yeah.
for sparing your valuable time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Participants, we are starting with session 2 on problems and challenges faced by autonomous colleges in implementation of NEP 2020 by Dr. Shivaji Pawar, sir. Now, briefly, I'll introduce you, sir. And sorry if I'm little brief in your introduction because आपका भी बायोडाटा बहुत strong and lengthy है
It's all right, ma'am.
और लोगों को आपको सुनना है NEP के बारे में तो I'm really sorry and I apologize that
It's
I'm
all
very
right, ma'am.
brief
We
in your
directly
biodata.
start the session. No problem.
No, I'll just give you a brief introduction, sir. Just very brief. Professor Dr. Shivaji Pawar, sir, Vice Principal, HOD, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics. Sir has, to his credit, 26 research papers published in various national and international journals. Now, sir has received National Level Achievement Award, Vidya Bhushan Puraskar 2022-23 by Crime Border and Crime Reporter Welfare Association on 30th September 2023. Sir has also received Mahatma Gandhi Rashtriya Sadbhavna Puraskar Award 23 by Bharatiya Sammojanit Sangh Mumbai on 6th November 2023. Sir has also received Rashtriya Samaj Bhushan Puraskar 23 by Paryavaran Mitra Sanstha on 20th January 2024. Sir has been on various board of studies. Sir is an active member of Gymkhana, NSS, NCC, and various other committees. With this brief introduction, I welcome you, sir, for this NEP implementation process. I kindly request you to start with the session, sir.
Yes, thank you, madam. Good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Dr. Shivaji Pawar. Before I take the pleasure to highlight the NEP 2020 problems and the challenges, I thank the management of the Bharat College, Principal Dr. Deepak Sabre, Farida Madam, and all the staff members of the Bharat College for giving me this opportunity to speak on the National Education Policy 2020. I hope you will enjoy this session. Already Fulmari Madam thrown the light on the NEP 2020. So here in my sessions outline is that I'm just for briefing the objectives as well as the problems with the existing education policy, and then we'll talk about the challenges and the problem faced by the autonomous college, because as an autonomous college faculty, we also almost going through the various changes from this academic year also. So I will definitely share the problems that I faced, problems with the others also. So before I start the session, I'll share my screen. Just wait a few seconds for me. Is my screen is visible, madam? Is so?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Salim?
Yeah. See the audience and all the delegates present here. The education policies in India, as we all are aware about that, the first national education policy on education implemented by the government of India in 1968. And one of the important objectives of this policy was equal educational opportunities, uniform structure, and the 3 languages formula. Even in the existing policy, the same formula was there, such as local language, our regional language, national language, and the foreign language. In case of the Maharashtra's example, as we know that the Marathi, Hindi, and English. Thereafter, the government of India announced the second education policy in 1986, named as the National Policy on Education in 1986. Before implementing the new education policy 2020, the Right to the Education Act, that is RTE, in 2009, that is implemented by the government of India. And now the phase is that we all are talking from the almost 2-3 years back about the new National Education Policy 2020. And here, as we all are aware about that, the Fulmari madam already thrown the light on this policy, but I am just comparing the existing policies problems and the current policies problem, and then we'll go for the challenges and the problems. So the most recent and the comprehensive education policy in India, that is almost government of India decided to implement this policy for our country. It introduces the several transformative changes, emphasizing a more flexible, disciplinary, and the global competitive skill-based approach to the education. Now, the next slide is throwing the light on the basically why NEP 2020 is needed in the higher education. In this case, we can highlight the main points. As you can see, the 3 columns as I have designed, that is the problems in the earlier policy that we talked, 1968 and 1986. Even to implement the new policy, almost the 34 years we spent. And now we are going to implement the NEP 2020. If we consider the education policy issue first, such as the emphasis on the quality, and recently what the problem we faced in the earlier or the previous policies, such as the earlier policies focused on the access, often neglecting education quality. And that's why, as we all know that after 34 years, the government now decided to implement to overcome this problem. And that's why one of the important or the major objective of the NEP 2020 is that to improve educational quality through the teachers training, curriculum revisions, and the infrastructural development. So this is the first important issue, and through this you can see the comparison of the previous policy, the problem we had faced, and now we overcome to this problem we have the NEP 2020. In case the second important education policy issue was teacher training and the development. Here the problems in the previous policy in this criteria the inadequate attention to the teacher training and the development in the previous policies. Even you can take the example of the previous B.Ed. Even when I did my B.Ed, that time the 9 months program of max 1 year degree program was there. Now the university already is launching the 2 years program, and by 2030, as we know, under this policy, the program will be of the 5 years. Because within a 1 year, how we are providing the enough training to the teacher, this was the problem. That's why in the objective of the NEP 2020, we are focusing on the recognize the importance of the teacher training and emphasizes the continuous professional and the development for the educators. Third issue is assessment and the learning outcomes. The previous policies lacked robust mechanisms for the assessment and the learning outcomes. The reason we know that, even before implementing the semester system, as we all are aware about that, under the yearly pattern, only 100 marks exam the students were given, and we assess the same paper, and on that basis we evaluate the students. Under this new policy or the NEP 2020, the important objective is that to introduce a comprehensive framework for continuous assessment and the learning outcomes. Here also I want to highlight, even the madam already highlighted this point, that is a continuous assessment. The learner should be assessed continuously by the teacher. This is one of the important objectives. In case of the education policy issue, rural-urban disparities, as we all are aware about that the previous policies or the earlier policies did not effectively bridge the rural and the urban disparities. That's why we can see, even nowadays we can see the education level or the standard in the rural and the remote areas and the education in the urban areas. Even as of now, we can see very small children daily walking 5 to 6 mile distance to reach their schools. So they don't have the vehicle facility. So many things, problems we have. So to overcome this problem, we are throwing the much more emphasis on this particular issue. That is to include the strategies to address the urban-rural divide in education, promoting the equitable access to the quality education. We can also add the few more points in this regard. That is skill development. In the previous policies had limited focus on the practical skill development. Only theoretical aspect was there. No on-job training. We are talking about the on-job training. We are talking about the apprenticeship. These facilities were not there for the students. And therefore, in the NEP 2020, we are going to highlight the importance of the skill development and aligning the education with the job market. And that's why even on this part, once I'll talk about my important presentation topic in case of the problem faced by the autonomous colleges, that time this point will be discussed. Inclusive education, very, very important issue in case of the education is concerned. In the previous policies, inclusive education, particularly for the students with the disabilities, was often overlooked. Even all the categories of the students, even as of now, not come under the purview of the education. So here also, to overcome this problem, under the NEP 2020, we are going to promote the inclusive education, means education to all, and provide the support for the students with the special needs, creating an inclusive learning environment. So this is a very, very important emphasis the policymakers start giving under this education policy. Then the very, very important issue that even in the previous policies we have faced, that is reduce the bureaucratic complexities. Because in our country, every stage, not only in education, even in the any social or the political view, where the bureaucratic problems are always occurred. So previous policies suffered from the bureaucratic complexities and the inefficiencies in the education sector. So under the NEP 2020, to simplify the regulatory framework and reduce the bureaucratic hurdles for the more efficient implementation. And on this part, we are giving the much more emphasis on this particular issue. And last, the gender inclusively is the very, very important issue. And earliest policies struggled to comprehensively address the gender disparities. So to overcome this problem, under the NEP 2020, we are highlighting the emphasis gender inclusivity and aims to reduce the gender disparities in the education. So through this entire chart, we comes to know that what the problems are we can found in the existing or the previous policies that adopted by the government of India. Even you can think in 1986, the second policy was announced by the government of India, and to announce the third education policy, almost we have spent the 34 years. But anyway, we have started the good movement. Now, I'm just highlighting some of the major problems currently faced by the higher education system in India. And that's why to overcome all the problems, the government of India has decided to implement the NEP 2020. The very important problems here I want to address, that is the severely fragmented higher educational ecosystem. As we all know that everywhere, there is no integrity between the various courses, between the various schools, various colleges, various universities. Then less emphasis on the development of the cognitive skills and the learning outcomes. Even as we already talking about everybody under the NAC, that is the Bloom taxonomy, learning outcomes. Means after studying the particular course, what the learners getting the benefit, that outcomes. So this policy, current policy will be highlighted on this issue also. Then a rigid separation of the disciplines with early specialization and streaming of the students into the narrow areas of the study. Because in the previous policies, I already talked, that is once somebody already chosen the particular faculty, such as the arts faculty, then he goes in a similar way. Commerce only in a similar way, same knowledge we are getting, and we are also promoting the same. But under the multidisciplinary approach that we are discussing under the NEP 2020, here we are studying the major subject, minor subject, but simultaneously one of the important approach of this policy, that is a holistic approach. And for the holistic approach, we can see the verticals that Madam already highlighted, the various verticals of the NEP 2020. So to get the overall development of the student, holistic approach. So in this case, definitely the new policy is very, very helpful. The existing policies are almost limited access, particularly in the socio-economically disadvantaged areas, and with few higher education institutions that teach in the local languages. You can take the example of the Japan, where in developed countries, almost giving the education, all the courses or all the degrees education they giving in the Japanese language. What happened in India? We're giving the much more emphasis on the foreign language. That's true, it is needed, we do agree. But at the same time, to promote the local language, regional language is what the very much important lacuna in the previous policies. And to overcome this problem, under the NEP 2020, the government of India focused on the local languages. At the same time, we all are aware about that limited teacher and the institutional autonomous nature of the college already started. Even my topic of the presentation, what are the problems faced by the autonomous colleges by implementing this policy? Limited teachers, as we all know that very, very important problem we are facing. The government is not ready to fulfill the criteria to giving the appointment to the teachers. And at the same time, we have to implement the policy. But under this policy, as the government suggested so many ways how to raise the funds. Then inadequate mechanism for the merit-based career management and the progression of the faculty and the institutional leaders. Means through this, we are giving the merit-based career management to all the learners. That is a very, very important criteria. Then lesser emphasis on the research. In the previous policies, we all are aware about that. There is a very lesser emphasis was given on the research at the most universities and the colleges. And lack of competitive peer-reviewed research funding across the disciplines. Then suboptimal governance and the leadership of the higher education institutions, effective regulatory system, and at the end, that is a large number of the affiliated colleges resulting in the low standards of the undergraduate education. If you see this, all the major problems currently faced by the higher education in India, we comes to know that is how there is an essential to implement the NEP 2020. Now, NEP 2020 aims to make the following key changes in the current system. Now, we already talked about the existing system, what are the problems we faced, and now what is the NEP's contribution to implement and overcome these problems. So, moving towards the multidisciplinary universities and the colleges, with more higher education institutions across India that offer medium of instruction in local and the Indian languages. Multidisciplinary approach means that is a single disciplinary approach of the subjects is not almost entertained by the government and the UGC and the universities. So moving from the single disciplinary towards the multidisciplinary is the very key important factor of this policy. And at the same time, government also promoting the medium of instruction, not only the foreign language, but the local and the Indian languages is the very important part, almost started by the government. So moving towards faculty and the institutional autonomy is also very important part. Means in case of the moving towards of the more multidisciplinary and the undergraduate education that already talked, but here the faculty and the institutional autonomy. As we all are aware about that, recently most of the colleges from the UGC getting the autonomous status to the colleges. And once we get the autonomous status of the colleges, we are the freedom we are getting basically. And through this, we can start the many courses. We can have our own policies. We can almost define or even the frame our syllabus. At the same time, reaffirming the integrity of the faculty and the institutional leadership positions. And new policy also highlighting or giving the much more emphasis on the National Research Foundation. At the same time, governance of the higher education institution by the independent boards having academic and the administrative autonomy. Means in this case, students, basically, I want to highlight, especially for the learners or the students, that is, if we develop the independent boards under the autonomy, we are getting the freedom. That is, we have defined the syllabus in such a way that is, even in our board of studies, we know that in the autonomy, we are also calling the expert from the industry, expert from the banking, expert from the university, expert from the different universities. And through this, we are framing the syllabus. So under the NEP 2020, we are also highlighting the not only the academic autonomy, but also the administrative autonomy. Very important slogan of this policy, as you can see, the second last point, that is light for tight regulation by the single regulator for the higher education. No doubt, policy you may feel light, but it is also tight in regulation. Because to overcome all the problems, we should think positively and start implementing the policy across the India. And at the end, the very important aspects of this policy: increased access, equity, and the inclusion. Access means education to all. Equity, we have to follow the equity. Inclusiveness, all the categories of the students, SC, ST, OBC, disabled students, everybody should get the same opportunity to learn, and inclusion. So on the basis of these three principles, the NEP 2020 has designed by the Government of India. Now, under this policy, basically revamping the curriculum, pedagogy, assessment, and the student support getting the much more benefit. Because the pedagogy, traditional chalk and only the talk is not necessary only for the students. So we must adopt the new methods of the teaching, assessment, and also the student support activities we have to introduce. Then redefining the meaning of the education from a culture of root learning to the holistic education, as we talk, holistic education, overall development of the learners, not only educational, but the mentally, socially, and then the educationally, he should be improved all the abilities after getting the degrees. That is more immersive, exploratory, creative, stimulating, and the conceptual educational experience. If the learners get, then we can say that that is the holistic approach of the education we have achieved. By focusing on understanding and the application rather than the memorization, nurturing a deeper understanding of the concepts and promote the lifelong learning to the learners. And now, as we all are aware about that, how the examination pattern is also changing under this policy. So the shift from the traditional examination centric system to the competencies on the based assessment system we are following. And that's why, as we talk, CIA, continuous assessment or the evaluation, is only very important focus under this policy. Now, Madam Fulmari, Madam already talked on the highlights of the NEP policy. Even all the verticals she has very simple, which she has explained. So before moving ahead to discuss the problem and the challenges, I'm just briefing the highlights of the NEP 2020. As we talked in the previous last slide, holistic and the multidisciplinary education. Holistic overall development of the learners, multidisciplinary. We're not focusing only on the one particular area, but overall development, the various verticals, if you see in the NEP 2020 structure, you will realize that how the government of India giving the much more emphasis on the multidisciplinary education. And for achieving this, the reorganizing the categorization of the courses into the different types, such as the major, minor, generic, open elective courses, vocational and the skill enhancement courses such as the ACC, ability enhancement courses, AEC. Indian knowledge system is a very, very important criteria, and the University of Mumbai has been the separate board they already established to develop this IKS, that is the Indian knowledge system. And value education courses, field projects, internship, apprenticeship, community engagement, and the service corresponding to the major core subjects, co-curricular courses, and the research projects. Means, if you see the entire system or the structure of the NEP, how through this all the courses and every courses having the credits that already highlighted by the madam. So through this we are having the one more important target, that is the holistic education we have to implement in the current scenario. At the same time, co-curricular courses such as the CC is also one of the important criteria where the students getting or the learners getting the 2 credits, such as the health and wellness, yoga education, sports and fitness, cultural activities, NSS, NCC, fine, applied, visual and the performing arts. Every activities will get the 2 credits. Earlier NSS was there, even the NCC, as we know that the Bharat College principal Dr. Sabre already the in charge and the director of the NCC, and he has handled the NCC in the Joshi Medical College in a very great manner. So now these all the courses or in the all the student support activities comes under the credit. So every learner will get the credits on this particular aspects. And one of the important development under this policy, that is the academic bank credits for the students to facilitate seamless lateral admission. Means what is the credit you earn once you open the account or the login in the ABC, students log in the ABC, their credit will be accumulated in that. And whenever they change the college, university, so these all the things will be available at one place. And the current policy also throwing the light the 3 years as well as the 4 years UG programs, then 1 year the 2 years PG programs. And this education policy basically throwing the light on the outcome-based education. At the same time, the flexibility to move from the one discipline to the other discipline is very easier. Then opportunity for the learners to choose the courses of their interest in all the disciplines. Means, for example, if some learners also want the different subject, he can go to the other college and avail the knowledge from that. It is also possible. So the flexibility for the learners to move from the one institution to another to enable them to have the multi and other disciplinary learnings. Re-entry and the lateral entry is also possible. That's why multi-entry and multi-exit, the facility available to the students. And as we all know that under this NEP 2020, once the learner completed the first year with the 2 semesters and also he is getting the 4 more extra credit from the OGT or the internship, he can leave the college. He can leave the college and with the graduation certificate degree. Then in the second year, if he has completed 2 semesters and also the 88 credits he has got, and again the 4 credits he or she can earn from the OGT or even the internship, then again he can leave the college with the diploma in the particular graduation certificate. And third year, after completing the 130 or the 132 credits, he or she will be awarded as a degree. And those who get the chance to perform their performance further, so they will also get the 4th year degree, and it is also called as a honors degree. So re-entry and the lateral entry also possible under this new education policy 2020. At the same time, the flexibility to switch the alternative models, the modes of the learning, such as offline, ODL, online learning, and the hybrid modes of the learning also government promote. So these all the aspects of the NEP 2020. We already knowing that, and I'm just showing the last one structure of this what I discussed just now. You can see that through these structures you can get idea, that is the qualification type and the credit requirements of the 4-year multidisciplinary degree program. with the multiple entry and exit options, such as 4.5 level, the UG certificate learner will get if the minimum credits he acquired the 40, maximum 44, and the first year and the 2 semester once he or she has completed, they will be awarded as a, for example, if we consider the BCom UG certificate, the learner will get. In the second year, basically, after completing the 2 semesters, UG diploma will be awarded. In the third year, after completing the 6th semester, the bachelor degree will be awarded. And those who go for the 4th year degree programs, they will be treated as a bachelor's degree honors after completing the minimum 160 credit and the maximum 176 credit. And they will be treated as a bachelor degree with the honors and the research. So this is the basically structure the government has decided to implement this policy. Now, as an autonomous college, as we talk, we have already started basically to implement this policy this academic year. And this academic year, we have implemented the policy for the first year only because it is also the progressive in nature. And this is the transitional phase. So the University of Mumbai given the liberty to the autonomous colleges to implement the policy. And even next year, if we found the certain problems, again, we can go back and correct the things. But while implementing this policy, we have faced the many challenges while implementing the policy NEP 2020, such as governance, the very, very important challenge in front of the not only the autonomous colleges, but also for the affiliated colleges. The reason, as we know that it is nothing but it is the act or the process of the governing or the overseeing to control and the direction of the something, such as the government or the any institutions, even the education institutions, we must have the governance. Means we are not going to focus only on the aspects of the policies what we are having, but how we are going to implement. That problem is facing, even as of now, the autonomous college also faces. Culture. In case of the culture, as we all know that we are deciding to implement the IKS, Indian Knowledge System. Every college have their own culture. So according to our culture, we have to define the certain subjects under the IKS. In case of the affiliated colleges, the University of Mumbai already set up the separate board of the Indian Knowledge System and they start preparing the courses, 2 credit courses basically under the IKS, and the affiliated colleges will directly get the list. You can choose their courses. Even you can also have the liberty. You can also add some more points here. So the culture is also one of the important challenge that we are going to face in the current periods. Then we'll also have the idea about the research and the access to the higher education. As we already talked, the problem faced by the previous education system, how it is almost very rigid system. So to overcome this, how our policy makers basically highlighted and access the higher education. As we talk about the inclusive education, in case of the cities area, it is very much easier to implement the various policies. But once we go to the rural and the remote areas, then it's very difficult to manage or access the higher education because of the facilities not getting enough. So therefore, this is also one more important challenge. Research and the innovations. If you want to adopt the research culture, so we must need the innovative facilities in the colleges. And these innovative facilities, even we can see that in case of the pandemic of the COVID-19, as before the pandemic, we all were in the offline mode. And under the pandemic situation, we all were almost in the online mode education. And we found that even the students or the learners or even those who are very poor, they cannot access the education because their economic conditions not like that. That is to getting the devices and to engage the lecture. It was very difficult. And in case of the research point we are discussing, for the research, we need the data as well as the networking. But if in the rural areas, if the situation is not available, then how we can think about the innovation in the higher education system? Logistic challenges is a very bigger challenge we are facing. And the reason is that because of the logistic challenges, because if you see the vertical, you will realize that how many courses the government also want to introduce, universities want to introduce. But to avail this all the basically courses, to run the courses, whether the college or in the institutions or the universities can getting these facilities from the management, this problem still remains. Not only the challenges, the very, very important part now we have to discuss about the problems in implementing the NEP 2020. And as an autonomous college professor, I know that even the next year, the University of Mumbai has decided to implement the NEP 2020 to all the affiliated colleges. And definitely, even you are not believing, the last entire year, academic year, we are working on that. Even the vacation period, we are not taking the vacation as a single day. We work as a NEP warrior, I can say, as a NEP warrior. And we also face the challenges. Daily the meetings were organized, and finally we are almost implemented the policy for the first year in all the graduation programs. The problem basically we found while implementing this policy is that the curriculum alignment. Very, very important point. Curriculum alignment means, as the madam already thrown the light about the structure of the various verticals, such as the major, minor, then the VEC, ACC, CC, co-curriculum, IKS, OGT, on-job training. So, how our existing syllabus or the existing courses we frame in this policy, that is the very, very important challenge, or we can say it is a very, very important problem faced by the colleges. But as per the guidelines given by our Vice Chancellor of the University of Mumbai, Ravindra Kulkarni, on their structure basis, finally, we overcome this problem and we frame the structure in such a way, and the similar structures the University of Mumbai accepted from the autonomous colleges, and again, they also implementing for the affiliated colleges. Even what are the new changes are there, so the autonomous colleges also already having the liberty, we can change this all the curricular alignment. So to define the structure, to define all the verticals in the NEP 2020 curricular alignment, the problems definitely the autonomous college also faced, and in the coming years the affiliated college also going through this problem. Then the very, very big problem that we faced, even as of now, even as the autonomous college facing the problem of the infrastructure, means the problem of the place to conduct the CC as we talk, co-curriculum, also having the much more emphasis on the National Education Policy 2020. Why? Because we are adopting the holistic approach. Holistic approach is the holistic education, means the overall development of the learners. And in this case, not only focus on the major subject and the minor subject, but at the same time, the students will get the credit if they complete the co-curriculum. And under the CC, as we were even in my college, we introduced the N number of the co-curriculum courses. NSS already we are having. Then we also started the many courses for the students batch wise, such as in case of one of the important object of this policy, fitness and wellness. So to achieve this target of this policy, we started the yoga batches we started. Then we also started the Zumba workout. We started the dance. We started the even Garba. We also started, in case of the sports is concerned, the table tennis, chess. Even if the students also going, if somebody having the gymnastic equipments if they're going for the gymnastic workout there, on that also we are providing the credit. Okay, approach is good, objective also good, but the problem is that the infrastructure to avail the batch wise, even in Mumbai, the space is the constraint. Every colleges, even in case of my college example, we started the colleges at 7 o'clock in the morning till 9:30, so there is no place to conduct. So batch wise, basically we are conducting, because to start this all the co-curricular activities simultaneously, it's very difficult. And I'm giving the one example. If we are starting the yoga batch, so basically yoga or the fitness basically started from the early in the morning, and early in the morning we have the our major and the minor courses running, and after 11 o'clock, after eating, if the students are coming for the yoga or coming with the gymnastic activities, so it is not fair. So places or the infrastructure facilities, if available to the colleges, then it's very easier to implement the policy. But right now in Mumbai, as we all know that the space is the constraint as we talk. So therefore, to overcome this problem, the management or the government should make the provisions about the various sanctions of the floor rise or even any other facilities. Basically, the space should be available to implement this course. Faculty development, or the important problems every colleges, autonomous colleges are facing the faculty development, and current year, the coming year, the affiliated colleges also facing the problem of the faculty development. In this case, I just want to highlight here faculty development means here, as we know that currently most of the subjects, take the example of the EBS, in case of the commerce stream is concerned, take the subject of the business law. Even in case of the economic subject, if there is no minor subject in the semester 1, even we were also confused where we keep the microeconomic subject if there is no minor. So we introduced the one more subject under the SEC, that is a skill enhancement course. There is an introduction to the business intelligence, and my colleagues are taking the same subject to survive the workload. So the faculty don't rely nowadays only on our specializations knowledge. We have to develop ourselves. If you want to survive, we must have the knowledge of all the subjects. Now in our college, the EBS subjects teachers teaching the Constitution of India. We only the same subject Constitution of India, value education, that start teaching. Because under this new education policy 2020, some of the subjects are facing the problems such as the FC foundation course. I'm talking about the commerce, but there are the various faculties, single faculty, multi-faculty, various colleges having. So faculty development is the very, very important challenge in front of us, or we can say the problems. The faculty should not rely only on the one subject knowledge. We must get the other subject knowledge also. For example, if somebody interested in case of the economic subject, even our principal, Dr. Sabai, know that he is the quantitative knowledge about the economics. So we can introduce the quantitative economic subject in case of the SEC, and we can almost survive our workload. So faculty development is one of the important challenge we faced, and even in the coming years, within the 2-3 years, the affiliated colleges also may face the problem. So my suggestion is that all the faculty present here, that is, we must have the thorough knowledge of the other subjects. Anytime any subjects comes to us, we have to ready to teach. Then the very serious problem, I can say that even the assessment and the evaluation. The existing system, as we all know that those colleges are with the affiliate to the University of Mumbai, university conducting the exam, university assessment is there, the students will get the results. But under the NEP, if you see the structure wise, and if the learners are getting the minimum 40 credits and maximum 44 credits in each semester, and if they are also doing all the other verticals, ACC, then the VEC, then the IKS, under the CC, then the OGT, every verticals having the credits. And so therefore, the exam committee's role in this case is very, very significant while implementing this policy. Because the assessment, as we talk, continuous assessment, as the Fulbari madam already thrown the light on this particular part, some of the department may think we don't have the written exam. So we have the taking the students in the field visit, and we are giving the right to the project report on that, and on that basis we are giving the marks to the students. But all the things, even the project or even the OGT, all the things we have to forward the exam committee, and thereby the exam committee will enter all the credits, and then the evaluation, after the evaluation they will get the mark sheet. So in case of the evaluation part is concerned, assessment part is concerned, it's a very big challenge we are having. Then the students support services, as we talk, NSS, NCC, and in most of the colleges also many courses are running. So through these, the student support services is the major problem. Just take the example under the CC of the student support services. Even in college, example I just want to share with you. Some of the students are interested to do their career in the sports. And we also, but the batches are not forming in such a way. So everybody will get the sport. We are only 100 students. And that students, those who are having the interest in the sport, if we are sending him or her to do the dance practice, then what will happen? The parents are coming us, even parents also coming us in case of the MCC college and the MCC college. That is, most of the students are also doing the articleship in the entire day. Even they are not attending the college regularly. How they can basically get the time to do these all the activities? So we have to manage, we have to face. Otherwise, 600 students are taking the education, only 400 completed their CC, and the 2 credits. What about the 200? उसके लिए क्या करना है? वो भी एक problem आ सकता है. So the student support services we have to implement in such a way that is all the students interest should be survived. We have to give the preference form. Kisko kisme interest, and according to we have prepared the batches. Then at the same time, we'll have the students mobility and the credit transfer. This is also, as we talk, when the madam also talk about the ABC, academic bank credit. Students mobility. Students, if the students also want to change one college to the other college, and if he has created the ABC account or the login in the ABC account, is that college will be deposited all the credits in that portal, and once he or she shift the other colleges, so the same will be utilized, and their credit also transfer from the one college to the other college as well as the one university. This is a very, very important innovative methods that started by the UGC, and the University of Mumbai also already started. So students mobility and the credit transfers, initial stage, no doubt we are facing the problem, but we can easily overcome if all the credits are systematically deposited or accumulated in that particular portal. So students or the learner can go in any college, any university, so he will get the benefit. Then measuring and the monitoring the outcomes. As we know that we always talk about the Bloom taxonomy. And under the Bloom taxonomy, as most of the colleges already start implementing, even the affiliated college, because it is a very, very important criteria under the NEP. And therefore, while measuring all the minor major subjects, even the IKS, ACC, VEC, every aspects of the every verticals outcomes measurement is also one of the important challenge in front of the faculties as well as the students. And the most important issue, audience, I just want to highlight here the teachers' workload. Even as of now, the autonomous colleges already send the workload to the JD, Joint Director Office. Even as of now, we are not getting the clarity because the number of courses increased. We need the more staff. Whether the Joint Director or the university will sanction the new post, forget about the new post. For existing staff, most of the subjects may be closes down now. In case of the EBS, business law. So, madam already highlighted, we have the liberty. We can introduce the new courses and we have to survive our workload. But in the initial stages, definitely every college, just like we face the problem. So the other colleges also will be definitely face the problem, the teachers' workload. So here we have to introduce the new courses. We have the basket of the courses. So through this, we can also survive the workload problems. That is also very, very important problem faced by the colleges. Then the financial sustainability. This is the one more point I want to highlight, very, very important, because most of the cities areas college, Mumbai-based colleges, we know that they have already started the SFC courses. Through the self-financing courses, they're generating the funds. But what about the colleges even don't have the facilities or they don't have started, as of now, they have started the self-financing courses, even started the only one division, how they can generate the funds. So my college example I'm giving here, once we started to implement this policy from the academic year 2020 to 23-24, we found that we are starting all the CC, co-curricular. And under the co-curricular, if we appoint the dance teacher, if we appoint the sport teacher, the extra salary how we can provide to them. So what we decided earlier, the fee was 5,000 or something. We increase the fee double. That is the 10,000. And through this extra amount, we are giving the payments to all the coaches, Zumba instructor. We are giving the payments from that fees. So under the implementation of the NEP 2020. Basically the doubt is that how the small colleges, those who are already facing the financial crunch, how they are managing these things. That is one of the important challenge under the NEP 2020. So even what we decided, because we know that after the pandemic situation, to pay the regular fees of the 5,000, 6,000, also very big challenge. They also students demanded the installment, and if we increase the fee double, then this really very, very important problem. And not only this particular 1 year, the 2 years, but the year by years, the financial sustainability maintaining for the colleges is the bigger challenge. At the same time, quality assurance, we all are aware that NAC, we are going for the various stages of the NACs. But now the NAC, कुछ नहीं लगता है आजकल हम लोगों को. Why? Because once we adopted the autonomy, उसमें से बाहर नहीं आते, we are implementing the NEP policy. NAC is not the very big challenge now, but the big challenge is how to survive the quality assurance under the NEP 2020 while implementing these all the points. And at the end, one of the important part is that transferring the single faculty into the multidisciplinary faculty is a very, very important challenge. Just so I talk, my subject is economics. But if to survive my subject, if you introduce the other subjects, if I don't have the quantitative background and the authority is telling me you have to teach the quantitative, so I have to be very much familiar. I have to learn the abilities. So this is not only the part of the learners, but the teachers part is that once you have to shift from the single faculty into the multidisciplinary faculty, this is the biggest problem. Yes, ma'am. Somebody unmuted. Okay. Anyway, these are the problems and the challenges. Basically, we are throwing the light on that. So with this here, I just end my session with a few lines. Can the NEP transform India into the global education hub or perhaps even a superpower? It is now up to the government, educators, students, parents, and the various stakeholders involved to rise the occasions. And let us wholeheartedly support this transformative journey, for together we can unlock the true potential of our children and build a prosperous and enlightened India for the generation to come. Thank you. Once again, I thank the management of the Bharat College, my friend, Principal Dr. Deepak Sabre, and all the staff to giving the opportunity to talk on the NEP 2020 problems and the challenges. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I'll request the participants, if you have any question regarding NEP 2020 implementation process, kindly ask. Resource persons are ready to answer. किसी को कोई सवाल पूछना है? सर आई थिंक सर ने बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया है, इसलिए सब लोगों को समझ में आ गया है.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir.
Rushali Miss, so can we proceed for the vote of thanks or should we wait for 5 minutes more?
If participants do not have any question, query, we can proceed further. But subject to, I would like to request Shivaji sir to share your email ID to our participants, so that if any participant who has any question related to NEP 2020, they can ask directly to you. You can contact them accordingly. Thank you once again. Farida madam, please proceed.
Okay, sir. So it was really nice hearing you, sir, and all the concepts regarding NEP 2020 implementation process is clear by two of our resource person and of course our chief guest. Now I request Rushali ma'am to kindly proceed for the formal vote of thanks. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of our management, principal, IKC, and all the teachers, it's my great pleasure to propose vote of thanks for this national level online webinar on NEP 2020 implementation process. I extend heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Anil Singh, for gracing the occasion. Your thoughts and best wishes have definitely encouraged all of us for taking this challenge of NEP next year. I sincerely thank Professor Dr. Kanchan Fulmali for giving such an exhaustive presentation on implementation of NEP 2020 in affiliated colleges. I'm sure after listening to her presentation, many things have been clarified and doubts have been cleared. I also thank Dr. Shivaji Pawar sir for such an informative and effective presentation on problems and challenges faced by autonomous colleges in implementation of NEP. I'm sure these sessions will definitely help in implementing NEP in our respective colleges. I would like to thank our management for giving permission and support to organize this webinar. I would like to thank Principal Sir for his valuable guidance. Sincere thanks to IPSC Coordinator Dr. Neetu Kapoor Madam for taking this initiative and extending continuous support. I would like to thank Ms. Farida Kopoliwala Madam, convener of this webinar, for her endless effort in making this webinar successful. I would like to thank all the IQAC members, teaching and non-teaching staff for their valuable contribution. Last but not the least, heartfelt thanks to all the participants who have joined this webinar on time and being actively participating. Kindly fill the feedback form link I'll post in the chat section and also in the WhatsApp group. So with the permission of the dignitaries, I hereby declare that session is over. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sabre sir,
Thank you, sir.
for giving the
Thank you.
opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
Nice presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So shall I leave? I want to attend the program. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Roshali Miss, can we leave?
Yes, ma'am. I'll end the session in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
I have posted feedback link. Please feedback form.
Feedback link in so that everyone will fill up.